रोशनी आकाश में, लेकिन सिर्फ एक बाकी रहता है जब धूल उछलने लगती है। AOEPL OEPL नारे गूंजे आसमान में, जीत की मूरत बनाए साम्राज्य मजबूत। AOEPL लहराओ अपने झंडों को ऊंचा, राजकरान इस मैदान को जब तक हम है जिंदा। कैप्टन लिवी स्किल so bold, Mr. Wrong ने दिखाया game untold gold। Then a dude came in like a storm, 9 straight wins setting the norm। पर जब आई सेमीफाइनल्स की बारी सपने शुरू हुए तेरे, भाग्य ने पलट दिया खेल, अड्डू का अंत आया बेड़े। दिल्ली डेमोस की दूसरी जीत, will there be a team that dares to compete? क्या होगा अब season 3 में? Who'll break the throne? Will a new empire rise from the bones? AOEPL, shout it out loud, one more season, knock 'em down proud। AOEPL, knock 'em down proud। AOEPL Delhi demo, yes, bombs ablaze, Captain Morty ruling the place, Morty's crew the indomitable race, Kabhi chupa Rustam showing no grace, Agent P the master of the blade, Bangalore berserkers never to be outplayed। वो टकराए वे मैदान पे तलवारों की रोशनी आकाश में, लेकिन सिर्फ एक बाकी रहता है जब धूल उछलने लगती है। AOEPL नारे गूंजे हैं आसमान में, जीत की मूरत बनाए साम्राज्य मजबूत। AOEPL लहराओ अपने झंडों को ऊंचा, राजकरान इस मैदान को जब तक हम है जिंदा। Captain Livy, skill so bold, Mr. Wrong ने दिखाया game untold gold। Then Adu came in like a storm, 9 straight wins setting the norm। पर जब आई सेमीफाइनल्स की बारी सपने शुरू हुए तेरे, भाग्य ने पलट दिया खेल, अड्डू का अंत आया बेड़े। दिल्ली डेमोस की दूसरी जीत, will there be a team that dares to compete? क्या होगा अब season 3 में? Who'll break the throne? Will a new empire rise from the bones? AOEPL, shout it out loud, one more season, knock 'em down proud। Oh, oh, AOEPL, oh, AOEPL, AOEPL, AOEPL नारे गूंजे रोशनी आकाश में, लेकिन सिर्फ एक बाकी रहता है जब धूल उछलने लगती है। AOEPL OEPL नारे गूंजे आसमान में, जीत की मूरत बनाए साम्राज्य मजबूत। AOEPL लहराओ अपने झंडों को ऊंचा, राजकरान इस मैदान को जब तक हम है जिंदा। कैप्टन लिवी स्किल so bold, Mr. Wrong ने दिखाया game untold gold। Then a dude came in like a storm, 9 straight wins setting the norm। पर जब आई सेमीफाइनल्स की बारी सपने शुरू हुए तेरे, भाग्य ने पलट दिया खेल, अड्डू का अंत आया बेड़े। दिल्ली डेमोस की दूसरी जीत, will there be a team that dares to compete? क्या होगा अब season 3 में? Who'll break the throne? Will a new empire rise from the bones? AOEPL, shout it out loud, one more season, knock 'em down proud। AOEPL, knock 'em down proud। AOEPL Delhi demo, yes, bombs ablaze, Captain Morty ruling the place, Morty's crew the indomitable race, Kabhi chupa Rustam showing no grace, Agent P the master of the blade, Bangalore berserkers never to be outplayed। वो टकराए वे मैदान पे तलवारों की रोशनी आकाश में, लेकिन सिर्फ एक बाकी रहता है जब धूल उछलने लगती है। AOEPL नारे गूंजे हैं आसमान में, जीत की मूरत बनाए साम्राज्य मजबूत। AOEPL लहराओ अपने झंडों को ऊंचा, राजकरान इस मैदान को जब तक हम है जिंदा। Captain Livy, skill so bold, Mr. Wrong ने दिखाया game untold gold। Then Adu came in like a storm, 9 straight wins setting the norm। पर जब आई सेमीफाइनल्स की बारी सपने शुरू हुए तेरे, भाग्य ने पलट दिया खेल, अड्डू का अंत आया बेड़े। दिल्ली डेमोस की दूसरी जीत, will there be a team that dares to compete? क्या होगा अब season 3 में? Who'll break the throne? Will a new empire rise from the bones? AOEPL, shout it out loud, one more season, knock 'em down proud। Oh, oh, AOEPL, oh, AOEPL। रोशनी आकाश में, लेकिन सिर्फ एक बाकी रहता है जब धूल उछलने लगती है। AOEPL OEPL नारे गूंजे आसमान में, जीत की मूरत बनाए साम्राज्य मजबूत। AOEPL लहराओ अपने झंडों को ऊंचा, राजकरान इस मैदान को जब तक हम है जिंदा। कैप्टन लिवी skill so bold, Mr. Wrong ने दिखाया game untold gold। Then a dude came in like a storm, 9 straight wins setting the norm। पर जब आई सेमीफाइनल्स की बारी सपने शुरू हुए तेरे, भाग्य ने पलट दिया खेल, अड्डू का अंत आया बेड़े। दिल्ली डेमोस की दूसरी जीत, will there be a team that dares to compete? क्या होगा अब season 3 में? Who'll break the throne? Will a new empire rise from the bones? AOEPL, shout it out loud, one more season, knock 'em down proud। AOEPL, knock 'em down proud। AOEPL Delhi demo, yes, bombs ablaze, Captain Morty ruling the place, Morty's crew the indomitable race, Kabhi chupa Rustam showing no grace, Agent P the master of the blade, Bangalore berserkers never to be outplayed। वो टकराए वे मैदान पे तलवारों की रोशनी आकाश में, लेकिन सिर्फ एक बाकी रहता है जब धूल उछलने लगती है। AOEPL नारे गुंड हैं आसमां में, जीत की मूरत बनाए साम्राज्य मजबूत। AOEPL लहराओ अपने झंडों को ऊंचा, राजकरान इस मैदान को जब तक हम है जिंदा। Captain Livy, skill so bold, Mr. Wrong ने दिखाया game untold gold। Then Adu came in like a storm, 9 straight wins setting the norm। पर जब आई सेमीफाइनल्स की बारी सपने शुरू हुए तेरे, भाग्य ने पलट दिया खेल, अड्डू का अंत आया बेड़े। दिल्ली डेमोस की दूसरी जीत, will there be a team that dares to compete? क्या होगा अब season 3 में? Who'll break the throne? Will a new empire rise from the bones? AOEPL, shout it out loud, one more season, knock 'em down proud। Oh, oh, AOEPL, oh, AOEPL, AOEPL, AOEPL नारे गुंजे रोशनी आकाश में, लेकिन सिर्फ एक बाकी रहता है जब धूल उछलने लगती है। AOEPL OEPL नारे गूंजे आसमान में, जीत की मूरत बनाए साम्राज्य मजबूत। AOEPL लहराओ अपने झंडों को ऊंचा, राजकरान इस मैदान को जब तक हम है जिंदा। Captain Livy skill so bold, Mr. Wrong ने दिखाया game untold gold। Then a dude came in like a storm, 9 straight wins setting the norm। पर जब आई सेमीफाइनल्स की बारी सपने शुरू हुए तेरे, भाग्य ने पलट दिया खेल, अड्डू का अंत आया बेड़े। दिल्ली डेमोस की दूसरी जीत, will there be a team that dares to compete? क्या होगा अब season 3 में? Who'll break the throne? Will a new empire rise from the bones? AOEPL, shout it out loud, one more season, knock 'em down proud। AOEPL, knock 'em down proud। AOEPL Delhi demo, yes, bombs ablaze, Captain Morty ruling the place, Morty's crew the indomitable race, Kabhi chupa Rustam showing no grace, Agent P the master of the blade, Bangalore berserkers never to be outplayed। वो टकराए वे मैदान पे तलवारों की रोशनी आकाश में, लेकिन सिर्फ एक बाकी रहता है जब धूल उछलने लगती है। AOEPL नारे गुंड हैं आसमां में, जीत की मूरत बनाए साम्राज्य मजबूत। AOEPL लहराओ अपने झंडों को ऊंचा, राजकरान इस मैदान को जब तक हम है जिंदा। Captain Livy, skill so bold, Mr. Wrong ने दिखाया game untold gold। Then Adu came in like a storm, 9 straight wins setting the norm। पर जब आई सेमीफाइनल्स की बारी सपने शुरू हुए तेरे, भाग्य ने पलट दिया खेल, अड्डू का अंत आया बेड़े। दिल्ली डेमोस की दूसरी जीत, will there be a team that dares to compete? क्या होगा अब season 3 में? Who'll break the throne? Will a new empire rise from the bones? AOEPL, shout it out loud, one more season, knock 'em down proud। Oh, oh, AOEPL, आकाश में, लेकिन सिर्फ एक बाकी रहता है जब धूल उछलने लगती है। AOEPL OEPL नारे गूंजे आसमान में, जीत की मूरत बनाए साम्राज्य मजबूत। AOEPL लहराओ अपने झंडों को ऊंचा, राजकरान इस मैदान को जब तक हम है जिंदा। कैप्टन लिवी स्किल सो बोल्ड, मिस्टर रॉन्ग ने दिखाया गेम untold gold। Then a dude came in like a storm, 9 straight wins setting the ablaze. Deadly demo, yes, bombs ablaze. Captain Morty ruling the place. Morty's crew, the indomitable race. Kabhi chupa rastam showing no grace. Agent P, the master of the blade. Bangalore berserkers never to be outplayed. वो टकराए दे मैदान पे तलवारों की रोशनी आकाश में, लेकिन सिर्फ एक बाकी रहता है जब धूल उछलने लगती है। AOEPL नारे गुंड हैं आसमान में, जीत की मूरत बनाए साम्राज्य मजबूत। AOEPL लहराओ अपने झंडों को ऊंचा, राजकरान इस मैदान को जब तक हम है जिंदा। Captain Livy, skill so bold, Mr. Wrong ने दिखाया game untold gold. Then Adu came in like a storm, 9 straight wins setting the norm. पर जब आई सेमीफाइनल्स की बारी सपने शुरू ये तेरे, भाग्य ने पलट दिया खेल अड्डू का अंत आया बेड़े। दिल्ली डेमोस की दूसरी जीत, will there be a team that dares to compete? क्या होगा अब season 3 में, who'll break the throne? Will a new empire rise from the bones? AOEPL, shout it out loud, one more season, knock 'em down proud. Oh, oh, AOEPL, oh, AOEPL, AOEPL, AOEPL नारे गुंदे रोशनी आकाश में, लेकिन सिर्फ एक बाकी रहता है जब धूल उछलने लगती है। AOEPL OEPL नारे गूंजे आसमान में, जीत की मूरत बनाए साम्राज्य मजबूत। AOEPL लहराओ अपने झंडों को ऊंचा, राजकरान इस मैदान को जब तक हम है जिंदा। कैप्टन लिवी स्किल सो बोल्ड, मिस्टर रॉन्ग ने दिखाया गेम untold gold। Then a dude came in like a storm, 9 straight wins setting the norm. पर जब आई सेमीफाइनल्स की बारी सपने शुरू हुए तेरे, भाग्य ने पलट दिया खेल अड्डू का अंत आया बेड़े। दिल्ली डेमोस की दूसरी जीत, will there be a team that dares to compete? क्या होगा अब season 3 में, who'll break the throne? Will a new empire rise from the bones? AOEPL, shout it out loud, one more season, knock 'em down proud. AOEPL, knock 'em down proud. AOEPL. Deadly demo, yes, bombs ablaze. Captain Morty ruling the place. Morty's crew, the indomitable race. Kabhi chupa rastam showing no grace. Agent P, the master of the blade. Bangalore berserkers never to be outplayed. वो टकराए दे मैदान पे तलवारों की रोशनी आकाश में, लेकिन सिर्फ एक बाकी रहता है जब धूल उछलने लगती है। AOEPL नारे गुंड हैं आसमान में, जीत की मूरत बनाए साम्राज्य मजबूत। AOEPL लहराओ अपने झंडों को ऊंचा, राजकरान इस मैदान को जब तक हम है जिंदा। Captain Livy, skill so bold, Mr. Wrong ने दिखाया game untold gold. Then Adu came in like a storm, 9 straight wins setting the norm. पर जब आई सेमीफाइनल्स की बारी सपने शुरू ये तेरे, भाग्य ने पलट दिया खेल अड्डू का अंत आया बेड़े। दिल्ली डेमोस की दूसरी जीत, will there be a team that dares to compete? क्या होगा अब season 3 में, who'll break the throne? Will a new empire rise from the bones? AOEPL, shout it out loud, one more season, knock 'em down proud. Oh, oh, AOEPL, oh, AOEPL, AOEPL, AOEPL नारे गुंदे रोशनी आकाश में, लेकिन सिर्फ एक बाकी रहता है जब धूल उछलने लगती है। AOEPL OEPL नारे गूंजे आसमान में, जीत की मूरत बनाए साम्राज्य मजबूत। AOEPL लहराओ अपने झंडों को that dares to compete. क्या होगा अब season 3 में? Who'll break the throne? Will a new empire rise from the bones? AOEPL, shout it out loud. One more season, knock 'em down proud. AOEPL, knock 'em down proud. AOEPL. Delhi demo, yes, bombs ablaze. Captain Morty ruling the place. Morty's crew, the indomitable race. Kabhi chupa rastam showing no grace. Agent P, the master of the blade. Bangalore berserkers never to be outplayed. वो टकराए दे मैदान पे तलवारों की रोशनी आकाश में, लेकिन सिर्फ एक बाकी रहता है जब धूल उछलने लगती है. AOEPL, नारे गुंड हैं आसमान में, जीत की मूरत बनाए साम्राज्य मजबूत. AOEPL, लहराओ अपने झंडों को, ऊंचा राजकरान इस मैदान को जब तक हम हैं जिंदा. Captain Livy, skill so bold. Mr. Wrong ने दिखाया game untold gold. Then Adu came in like a storm. 9 straight wins setting the norm. पर जब आई semi-finals की बारी, सपने शुरू ये तेरे. भाग्य ने पलट दिया खेल, अड्डू का अंत आया बेड़े. दिल्ली डेमोस की दूसरी जीत. Will there be a team that dares to compete? क्या होगा अब season 3 में? Who'll break the throne? Will a new empire rise from the bones? AOEPL, shout it out loud. One more season, knock 'em down proud. Oh, oh, AOEPL. Oh, AOEPL. AOEPL. AOEPL, नारे गुंदे रोशनी आकाश में, लेकिन सिर्फ एक बाकी रहता है जब धूल उछलने लगती है. AOEPL, OEPL, नारे गुंदे आसमान में, जीत की मूरत बनाए साम्राज्य मजबूत. AOEPL, लहराओ अपने झंडों को ऊंचा, राजकरान इस मैदान को जब तक हम हैं जिंदा. Captain Livy, skill so bold. Mr. Wrong ने दिखाया game untold gold. Then a dude came in like a storm. 9 straight wins setting the norm. पर जब आई semi-finals की बारी, सपने शुरू हुए तेरे. भाग्य ने पलट दिया खेल, अड्डू का अंत आया बेड़े. दिल्ली डेमोस की दूसरी जीत. Will there be a team that dares to compete? क्या होगा अब season 3 में? Who'll break the throne? Will a new empire rise from the bones? AOEPL, shout it out loud. One more season, knock 'em down proud. AOEPL, knock 'em down proud. AOEPL. Delhi demo, yes, bombs ablaze. Captain Morty ruling the place. Morty's crew, the indomitable race. Kabhi chupa rastam showing no grace. Agent P, the master of the blade. Bangalore berserkers never to be outplayed. वो टकराए दे मैदान पे तलवारों की रोशनी आकाश में, लेकिन सिर्फ एक बाकी रहता है जब धूल उछलने लगती है. AOEPL, नारे गुंड हैं आसमान में, जीत की मूरत बनाए साम्राज्य मजबूत. AOEPL, लहराओ अपने झंडों को, ऊंचा राजकरान इस मैदान को जब तक हम हैं जिंदा. Captain Livy, skill so bold. Mr. Wrong ने दिखाया game untold gold. Then Adu came in like a storm. 9 straight wins setting the norm. पर जब आई semi-finals की बारी, सपने शुरू ये तेरे. भाग्य ने पलट दिया खेल, अड्डू का अंत आया बेड़े. दिल्ली डेमोस की दूसरी जीत. Will there be a team that dares to compete? क्या होगा अब season 3 में? Who'll break the throne? Will a new empire rise from the bones? AOEPL, shout it out loud. One more season, knock 'em down proud. Oh, oh, AOEPL. Oh, AOEPL. AOEPL. AOEPL, नारे गुंदे रोशनी आकाश में, लेकिन सिर्फ एक बाकी रहता है जब धूल उछलने लगती है. AOEPL, OEPL, नारे गुंदे आसमान में, जीत की मूरत बनाए साम्राज्य मजबूत. AOEPL, लहराओ अपने झंडों को ऊंचा, राजकरान इस मैदान को जब तक हम हैं जिंदा. Captain Livy, skill so bold. Mr. Wrong ने दिखाया game untold gold. Then a dude came in like a storm. 9 straight wins setting the norm. But जब आई semi-final team that dares to compete. क्या होगा अब season 3 में? Who'll break the throne? Will a new empire rise from the bones? AOEPL, shout it out loud. One more season, knock 'em down proud. AOEPL, knock 'em down proud. AOEPL. Delhi demo, yes, bombs ablaze.
And hello, beautiful people. We are back. AOEPL Season 3, 80,000 prize pool. And we have our two teams that will be competing for that prize. It is going to be grand finales here. And I think it is going to be 50,000 as well for the winning team, 30,000 for the second team, best of 5 matches. So you just know that the game is going to be intense, right? Because these teams, they have fought hard, well, for the last past 2 months. They have been riding, they have those mentors as well, guiding them for every single stage. And I think the games will get casted by my homeboys here. It is going to be Adhirat and Shade Slayer. And the game number 1 is still going on. We have the map pits here, we have the safe pits here as well. And I think the broadcasters here will guide them through it. And wait, just before that, let me just show you guys the teams here as well. Their lovely photos and the players and the mentors that will be playing as well. Give me a second. There you go. The match is gonna be between Mumbai Mangudais versus Pune Paladin. And okay, there it is. That's gonna be Burger King hat there. And I think let me just share my screen here as well for the players. There you go. The grand finales poster is there. And Adira, take the wheel, man. Just tell about the players here.
Yeah, thanks, Sunny. Hello, guys. A very warm welcome to this very important grand finals of AOPL Season 3. After 2 months of journey, we are come to here where the finals between Mumbai Mangudai and Pune Paladins. We'll start with the team of Mumbai Mangudai, as most of you might be knowing, but just to refresh, it comprises of Captain Four Ruthless, Ace Flank Ambush, their pocket KJ, Killer J, and their other flank New Is You, well supported by the very popular mentor Morty. Just to inform you all, I just heard from someone that even while in the for attending the marriage of SMR, Morty was guiding his team from there. So a lot of clap for Morty for his efforts towards the team. Now my friend Shade Slayer will take you through Pune Paladins.
Hello, welcome everyone. We have Pune Paladins on the right with Thiru captaining it. Actually, War Daddy is the captain, but Thiru is the brains behind it. We can see him rocking the sunglasses in that photo, followed by DST. And then War Daddy just hand in hand with Trush, even though they are two different images being photoshopped together. And Kappa, as usual, not present in the photo, but omnipresent in how he's guiding his team. So it's going to be a fun matchup between Mumbai Mangudai and Pune Paladins. Mumbai Mangudai were one of the favorite teams to come up, but Pune Paladins have been the underdogs here, have really shown the performance and are in the grand finals facing off each other.
Well, that's a very interesting thing that Kappa's pick is not there, but that's kind of understandable because even in Discord, Kappa is never present, but whenever something is happening, somehow emerges from oblivion and Kappa is already there.
Yes. He usually announces his presence by using one of the soundboards, right? So that's how you know Kappa is present. So.
Okay, so let's just go through the journey of two teams before we go through the map draft and the safe draft. Both these teams, interestingly, belong to the same group, Group B, and while Group B, with popular standard, was considered as the lesser group of Group A, Group A was earlier considered as the group of death. But the two teams who have reached the finals are from the Group B. In the group stage, Mumbai Mangudai won all their games, and they even won their game against Pune Paladins by 2-1. It was a very close game, but Mumbai Mangudai triumphed. Pune Paladins only lost to Mumbai Mangudai in the group stage, but won the other two games and reached the semi-finals. In the group stage, Pune Paladins team was having Braveheart instead of DST, but due to some personal issues, Braveheart has to leave the tournament midway, and DST came into the team, and that really pushed the team up, or the level of the team up. In the semi-finals, they completely thrashed and outplayed the pre-tournament favorite Saracens team by 3-1. While Mumbai Mangudai won their game, which was a very, very close game, while a lot of people felt that Peppa's team was looking better, but Mumbai Mangudai ultimately won that matchup 3-2 in that very memorable last game, which was Arena. And we all remember how Modi just rushed to his team and made their strategies to how to advance to the semi-finals. That is how it has been a journey of these two teams. And just for refresh to the spectators, because there is some question about that, DST is playing in this all-important final and not Braveheart, simply because he has been part of the semi-finals. So it's very logical that he will also be part of the finals for the team.
That's pretty good. I wasn't aware of it, so it's nice to see DST coming in. I mean, before the stream went live, you were telling me DST is a better player than Braveheart, but I was like a little bit confused why you were saying that. Now I
No, no, no.
get the
Let me
basic
clarify. I was not saying DST is a better player for Braveheart. It's just like the positions that they play for. As a
Okay.
overall players, they are both almost very similar, same level. Even their elo in Mumbai lobby is probably around 750, very similar. But
Yes.
that's only because we Mumbai lobby play a lot of random sales game. Brave is a better pocket, and DST is a better flank. So you can say that Brave plays like 900 elo pocket, while DST plays like a 900 elo flank, and vice versa 600 elo
Hmm.
pocket. That's why they're at 750. So if you
That's a
go
fair
deeper
assessment.
into the analysis, it's like a 600 elo flank replaced by a 900 elo flank, and that's why I say it's a very good shift for Pune Paladins to move from Brave to DST. Now also because DST and Thiru are playing together, and Thiru is arguably one of the best players in this tournament, maybe after Omkar, but right now he is one of the best players in this best players in the tournament. And Thiru needed a strong flank to push from this side, and which that position has now been filled by DST. So now I feel Thiru plus DST is a very, very strong combination, which Mumbai Mangudai might struggle a little bit to handle.
Yeah, I mean, very fair assessment with respect to what the strengths are between DST and Braveheart are. And yes, Thiru, apart from being one of the favorite players, contenders in this tournament, is also a very good in-game guide. And he's able to strategize in real time, and he just needs a flank who can be dependable and is able to help him push also. So, because there needs to be a strong side and weak side whenever it comes to a 4v4. It needs to be a speed run on one side while the other side holds. So, having that kind of like a flank strength player in his team is really, really good for him. So it's going to be a close matchup between Mumbai Mangudai and Pune Paladins.
Yeah, yeah,
I
it's
myself
definitely going
like
to be a
Mumbai
very,
Mangudai
very.
setup more than Pune Paladins, but considering how each people together as a unit have worked with Pune Paladins, I'm quite impressed. I have to say with Pune Paladins. But something tells me Mumbai Mangudai, despite their semi-finals lackluster performance, as one can put it, I think they can definitely have the chance to bounce back this time.
Yeah, that's very fair assessment, and it's going to a very close finals. Just because both the teams are very, very closely matched. Thiru, while you can say, is one level above the others, but then there is Ambush, For Ruthless, KJ, who are at very, very similar levels, and Warded is lying somewhere in between KJ and the next level where DST Trust and New is belonging. So while Pune Paladins has among the 8 players the OP player Thiru, Mumbai Mangudai has a more even breakup of the players.
Yep.
The only thing
Also,
that
I
has
think
changed in the
that
last fortnight
strength.
is
Sorry.
something which is not in our hand. That KJ has traveled to India and is playing with a new setup. So we saw a slight uh, deficiency in his game while playing the first semi-finals. But we hope he is now back to the same level that he was playing during the group stage. If that happens, then Mumbai Mangudai will be a very, very tough opponent for Pune Paladins.
Okay. I did not know that he moved back to India, at least for the this part. Maybe he's vacationing or something. But power levels of Mumbai Mangudai are pretty strong compared to Pune Paladins. It's just when it comes to timings, I feel like Mumbai Mangudais always lack a little bit in hitting that age up at that right moment. They like to prioritize a little bit more eco, have a lot more resources, and then go for the fight. So if Pune Paladins can capitalize on that small timing windows which Mumbai Mangudai probably can give them, that's where Pune Paladins can shine, I feel.
Yeah, that's kind of correct. But there is one difference between both the teams, that Mumbai Mangudai has a very ace flank, that is Ambush, who likes to attack very fast. While
Mm,
Pune Paladins, both the flanks like to take their own time, set up their eco, wall their bases, and then actually go out to attack. So that will be one side there will be difference. And Ambush has been playing the role of what Thiru has been doing for Pune Paladins, making most of the calls for their teams,
okay.
which was a very pleasant surprise for everybody, because Ambush is always known to be as a very, very critical spectator while spectating the games. But he has come out as a very good teammate and taking the most of the right calls and gelling the team together when the fights are happening.
Okay.
So
Just
now
to
can we
interrupt
go to the
here,
map drafts?
yeah, Talent just
So just
messaged on the chat saying that one game delay will spoil the final result. Actually, not, because players are taking a lot of breaks in between. So what we will do is like we will do the Rex for the first 4 games, and by the time they are going to the fifth game, we would have caught up with the live, and we can actually probably watch the fifth game live
Yeah,
together.
and we have also asked the sponsors to, or the hosts to ask the players not to get into the Discord and disclose the result. I think by the third game we will be catching live with them, because there will be some gap between game one and game two, and some gap between game two and game three. So by the third game we should be able to catch up with them.
Also, because we'll get the Rex immediately, we just don't have any sort of delay in spec or like anything. So we'll easily catch up with them by the fifth
So
game.
just
That's at
try,
least
let's
what
try
we think.
to. Okay, now after the players, I think we should also discuss the mentors. I know a bit about Morty, how he mentors his team. He spends so much time with his team, making strategies. Not heard too much about Kappa, but Kappa has always been known as a silent killer.
Yeah. I mean, Kappa strategies, they're not like very shiny as such, but they are very effective, I feel like. So, Kappa's presence is always there. You wouldn't really notice. Like, Monty will come up with a unique strat which will be right on your face, but Kappa has this silent nuance with him. So, I think you'll see more of that. And Thiru himself is a very good strategist. So, it's just more of a balancing game for them with respect to how they go about their strategies.
Yeah, so I'm expecting more of methodical, tried and tested strategies by Pune Paladins, but while expecting a little bit of surprise strategies from Mumbai Mangudai.
Yep. We can go to the map draft and the zip draft right now. So that will be good. And with this, we are going to the map draft. So all 5 maps is going to be picked. It's just about which is going to be the home map, which is probably going to be the enemy's home map. So it all boils down to how many games of you go, so that you always tend to play your home maps. Migration is picked by Mumbai. Is it a surprise for you, Adi?
Shit, I think we should have to display this on the YouTube also.
Ah, it's being displayed. No, I will only display the games, so everything else is still by Sunny.
Sunny, I can't see them on the YouTube.
Maybe you must have paused. There's a delay because I can see it live.
Just a minute.
Who is the casters? Me and Adi. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, see that. Yeah, thanks, it's there now.
Okay.
So yeah, Shade, coming back to your question, are you surprised with migration as the pick?
Yes, for Mumbai.
No, I
First
think
pick.
Mumbai won the migration match game map against Pune Paladin in the group stage.
Okay.
That when they won it 2-1 against them,
Mm-hmm.
and probably that might be a reason why they have picked up migration as the first pick. But anyway, it does not matter that much, because obviously they have to play all the games.
Yeah.
However, everybody thinks that War Daddy picks or favorites for the water-based maps like migration, etc. But in this case, I think based upon the history, it's not surprising that Mumbai Mangudais have gone for migration and
Mhm.
probably want to have the same result as they had in the group stage.
Waradi generally doesn't perform water maps. He just likes nomadic maps, nomads being one of the thing. And we do see African clearing coming as the first pick from Pune Paladins. It's kind of like their bread and butter for both Thiru and Waradi, as far as I know of them. So picking African clearing is no surprise, followed by Rage Forest. Rage Forest now is an interesting pick. On this side of Mumbai Mangudai, we do see four lakes, one more of a hybrid map. I think Mumbai Mangudai really shine in hybrid maps or maps where you have to control multiple different points of attack because they have like a pretty strong understanding of how to play different maps. And finally, we do have Enclose being picked, which is more of a standard map, but it's still like you have to push from one side on because once it's walled, it's very hard one-way trip to go from one enemy to the other.
Yeah, I will kind of prefer the maps like Enclose for Mumbai Mangudai,
Mhm.
simply because uh, this kind of maps ensures that Hero won't be able to have too much impact on the both sides too early, because in Enclose you have to entirely cross half the map to go and help on the other side. While if it was an Arabia kind of map, you will expect Hero to get its upgrades faster, have more scouts than the enemies, and have more impact on probably both sides. So I think enclosed kinds of map is something Mumbai Mangudai will prefer compared to maps like Arabia where pockets can move both the sides.
Fair point, because mainly you can track where the scouts are, enemy scouts are. That's one big thing, and there's only one point of attack, or like 2 points of attack. It's either through come through your enemy flank or like your side. So I do understand enclose being quite a strong point for Mumbai Mangude. And it's very
Yeah.
hard to push after the first initial tower comes from the flank and you're kind of walled off because it's you have to make sure your army goes through the tower range most of the time, at least 70% of the time. So it becomes a little more tricky unless and until you do a forward siege push. um, we can move on to the civs now. Let's play, and with that we go through the draft because Mumbai Mangude got to pick the first map. Thiru or Pune Paladins will be getting the first bans. Mayans ban, not much of a surprise. Pretty good archer serve. And they just want to take the archer options, at least the flank options from Mumbai Mangudai. Is it, in my correct understanding, that Mumbai Mangudai are somewhat more evenly balanced and have stronger flanks compared to Pune Paladins?
I'm not that sure about it. More balanced because obviously, while ambush is a very strong flank, New likes to take his own time.
Okay.
So I'm not sure about that statement that they
Okay.
probably don't want ambush to have the best of the archer sets, and that's why they have banned Mayans.
Okay, Shu not banned in Mayans. Okay, that's a little bit surprising. Persians and Hindustanis, rightly so, banned by Mumbai Mangodai, just targeting the pockets. Persians being a very strong serve overall, and Hindustanis also with their scout bonus and good economy behind it. Britain's pick coming first for Thiru, followed by Khmer and Malians on the other side, and Thiru again picks Italians and Lithuanians. Standard pick overall. Like Italians can be played on most maps, hybrid maps. They're pretty good. Fish size cheaper. Archers +1 armor. Late game is good with castles, with hand cannons, unique units. Pretty strong civs. So I think Thiru is kind of going still, I would say, with more of maps predominantly for hybrid ones. Italians suggest me that, and Lithuanians also suggest me that it could be both for like migration. While
So
Mumbai Mangurai a little bit more.
what has been a bit surprising for me that Hiru's team banned archer civs and then themselves went for the archer civs first, while Mumbai Mangudai banned the cavalry civs and went for the cavalry civs first. So very interesting and strategies applied by the both the teams.
I mean, they want to have the best of the lot, right? So they just like ban archer civs and get the best archer civs. Like ban pocket saves on the other side and get the best
That
pocket
that
saves.
tells a bit about the psychology of that also the teams. That Thiru's team is a bit wary about the archers getting in good archers is getting into ambush hand and want to have their first hand on them. And Mumbai
Mhm.
Mangudai doesn't want good pocket saves with, available to Thiru. So that's how they're going for it.
Yeah, it's more of a chess game in this case, I would say. Like Thiru has initially went for the strategy, which Mumbai Mangude have to replicate that strategy because already the archer picks are all gone, right? So I do understand that, but I would still prefer going for your strongest pick rather than the denial in early on. But that's how the drafts sometimes go.
Yeah, as of
Sure.
now, with the Shu and Britons belonging to Thiru's team, their drafts initially looks a little bit better than Mumbai Mangudai's.
Yeah. Magyas is still a very strong pick on pocket for Mumbai Mangudais. Dravidians, the bonus is definitely for migration. Berbers is a little bit more flexible. You can play it on like hybrid maps as well as like open maps. Armenians probably a flank sieve on migration. So you can see Dravidians, Berbers, Armenians kind of signaling they are going to be picks for migration. While Wu seems to be unanimous in saying that it's going to be for migration. You see kind of like the counterpart also coming from there. Gurjaras are also versatile. They can be good on migration, but I would see them preferably on a more like African clearing base maps.
Yeah, right. But what happens in this kind of tournaments where there are five maps to be played, and you have to basically team has to pick 20 civs. They generally don't pick all their best civs for the one map. They try mix and balancing it a little bit.
Hmm.
So I'm not sure if they will see all Dravidian, Berbers, Armenians, or Malians, all four in migration. Maybe one of them will go to some other maps like Four Lakes.
Yeah. Koreans being a pick for African clearing because the villagers get more line of sight. The unique unit can be more devastating in open map like that. Can easily FC, omitting that feudal age, followed by Cumans. Cumans are again versatile serve. They can be used in enclosed. They can be. I'm not a big fan of Cumans on African clearing because mainly other civs can match your timings. But it's still a good pick. Followed by Chinese and Georgians on this side. Portuguese, Spanish, amazing serve on African clearing. Burgundians pocket in migration is really, really underrated, at least in these lobbies, because having access to the unique unit while having a very good economy behind it is pretty good. Japanese are again another versatile serve, can be played flank on migration. They are even good on open maps with their CAs. But I would rather see them on migration or like a map like enclosed because Koreans existing on the other enemy team and African clearing would mean that CAs are not probably the best option with them.
Yeah, but I think Hans in all the five maps probably will be most suited to an African clearing.
Yes. Hans definitely for African clearing. I'm surprised Vietnamese have still not been picked when African clearing is in the map. Maybe they just think that it
I
will
think
be sniped.
people are just worried that it will get sniped, so they are taking at the last.
As I say that Vietnamese does get picked by Mumbai Mangudais, before which Teutons was picked. Teutons is an okay map. It's a boom heavy civilization, which I think we'll probably see it in Black Forest. So I'm,
Yeah,
I'm,
Teuton
I'm kind
gets
of
more
looking for
users.
some sort of unique, like what do you say, build orders in Black Forest, but Thiru has faced his fair share of unique civs in Black Forest, especially against Peppa, I think, who did the polls kind of flood with Spanish. It was Dead Cops team. I don't know which team Dead Cops was, but Thiru had faced, so he should be aware what could possibly come.
Yeah, but I'm expecting more of the civs that gets bombard cannons to be picked for Black Forest. Yeah, but there's always an option for going early aggression on Black Forest, but that's a bit more like all-in strategy. Most teams prefer civs that have good siege for Black Forest.
Yep. Early game is also very important because the flanks, if they can kind of push you the walling like areas, that'll buy a lot of time for the pockets ones who are boomed up to come and just like start sieging on one side. We see Byzantines and Bohemians come here. Pretty standard serves, flank serves probably for Black Forest. Bohemians, very strong flank serve. Should be really, really good.
Yeah, I love
Ace.
to see both Bohemians and Vietnamese and Byzantines Teutons picked by Mumbai Mangudais.
Yep. Hi Afterlife, welcome to the stream. Slavs Malay being picked. Malay is a curious pick. I'm always very interested in seeing Malay in a tournament like this because there is this possibility of creating a really wacky strategy. Malay can have a good boom and water in migration. They can be
I
devastating
think
on
Malay
African
Malay will
clearing.
probably best suited in among all the five maps is for four legs. You can
Yes.
just go and have a forward dock, reach feudal age fastest, and just win water for their team.
Yes. You can also try something wacky with like elephant push on Black Forest or like even African clearing. So like there is a lot of potential with Malay. Uh, I might be cooking something more myself also, but I really
What,
like
what we have what we
Malik's
have seen
serve.
in the tournament so far, Malay has been mostly picked for maps like
Migration. Not migration. I'm sorry.
not
Four legs,
migration.
as you rightly said. I did remember mirror picking Malay in one of the games. Anyways, way Romans pretty strong Civ with their eco bonuses like 5% collecting and building faster. Way I really like Way if we could see them in like a map like African clearing. Tiger Cavalry and Castle Age can be really devastating with the right units. They also have Koreans in the team, like two unique units which cannot really be countered. I would say, but yeah, it'll be fun to watch that combo if we ever get to see that. On the other side, Mongols, Incas, Bulgarians, and Bengalis being picked.
I think
You can explain a little bit.
Malay can be very strong or enclosed also. You just have to buy a little bit time, and then the elephant spam can take out has the potential to take out bases.
Yes, it's a good sieve, but needs a lot of practice, like premeditated practice with Malay. So there'll be a lot of you need to really put in the time to understand Malay. I feel. What do you think of the other civs? I did not explain Mongols and Khas, Bulgarians and Bengalis. If you can explain a little
I
bit
think
more.
Mongols is pretty much straightforward pick for Black Forest because they're none of the other maps are really close maps. So it's only Black Forest where I see Mongol fitting. Mm, Other maps there's not that much hunt. Maybe enclosed it can be used, but then
Considering it's
mid
still a very
castle
good
they
pick
don't have.
if they want to go like early scouts into CA. We have seen that couple of times. Uh, but we also saw Peppa's team try to do that against Koreans and they really struggled. So, based on this, whatever I've seen in this tournament, there have been some teams which have been successful with Mongols in African clearing. But given that we do have Black Forest in this map pool that wasn't existent in the previous ones, I kind of agree with you. It should be for more for Black Forest.
Yeah, I expect Mongols to be played as pocket in Black Forest, maybe by KJ if it doesn't get sniped.
Yep. Incas, Bulgarians, Bengalis. Bengalis, another amazing pocket serve for Black Forest. Once boomed up, it's pretty good. Even an elephant ramp push in early castle, if the flank has been keeping the other flank open, is an possibility. Turks, Tatars, Burmese pick for Thiru. Burmese, Turks, whenever I see those two combinations, it's just like Fast Imp and Arambai only comes to mind. Uh,
Yes, but unfortunately, there's no arena in this map pool,
yes.
and it's difficult to do this strategy generally in Black Forest because you have to
Yeah, you
wall.
need to have one boom sieve which needs to supply. They do have the humans though, so that could be a possibility. You can't completely erase because like one side human boom.
The only problem, what I've seen in at least in Mumbai lobby games, and not in the higher elo games, is that once you get Turks at a flank, the other side just starts rushing. They just don't want Turks to get into fast imp mode.
Now Turks will be generally here picked as pocket. So what it'll be like some Burmese flank, Turk pocket. The other pocket will be humans and some other flank sieve which can just hold off like Lithuanians, for example. So Cuman boom will come this side. We saw this happen with Poles, but that is also a possibility if you make sure that the Burmese guy is kind of safe.
Yeah,
It's a
that's
strategy which people have come up with before. We saw that same thing with Spanish instead of Burmese last time around. But yeah, it's not something common you see. Churchens, Kitans, Lithuanians. I thought Lithuanians was what snatched. Okay, I think Lithuanians was snatched by Mumbai Mangudais, and it got reverse snatched by Thiru. So that's funny.
oh, so you can snatch what has been snatched away from you.
I am not sure because when I was casting, it was like best of three, so there was no snatch involved there. So best of fives, I did not see the draft, but it's interesting at least. With the final picks though, which team? I know it's a lot of civilizations. We went over a lot of civilizations. We might be jumbled. There is a lot of strategy also involved. But just consider the cluster. Which side would you prefer? Within 5 seconds, you
Hmm.
want to decide. You don't have to think too much about it. Like just 5 seconds. Which civs are flashiest? What do you expect to see?
I kind of prefer a little bit Mumbai Mangudais draft,
Okay.
mainly because of how they've picked for migration and Black Forest.
I I am in slight disagreement that I like Pune's a little bit more.
And with Vietnamese, I mean, Vietnamese is OP on um, African clearing. For me, at least, it's a OP self because just knowing enemy position makes a
Yeah.
huge lot of difference to the game.
Yes. But they have Koreans also in the enemy along with Han. So I kind of prefer little bit Pune Paladins, but I want to see at least some sort of supremacy being researched by the Spanish guy in Mumbai Mangudai because I've been hoping that for the last couple of sets. So hopefully today we get to see some action with respect to that. Personal goals aside, do we have game one though? 1 second, let me just quickly check. For those tuning in, welcome, welcome. We do have the draft on display here. The games are already being played, so there won't be any sort of like delay between games, so that the action will be just continuous. We do have the first game. Let me just like load it up on the client and then stream for you guys. You can probably type one in chat if you guys think Mumbai have a better chance, or two in chat if Pune Paladins have a better chance, just to see what the viewers themselves are
I
also
think
thinking
there's
about this
already
question.
been a poll happened which probably
Oh,
went
okay.
into Mumbai Mangudai's favor,
Oh, okay.
but
That's
I don't have the final results of the poll.
okay.
Maybe Sultan or someone from the admin team can highlight to us. But one thing is for sure, this match is going to decide for the next 1 year who is going to have a bragging rights between Bod Eddie and KJ.
Yeah. AFL still strikes here, right? So it's good. Good to see that.
The one who wins will boss AFL for the next 1 year at least. A lot of people will already say in AFL that Bod Eddie is already the boss, but let's just wait for this round to
That's
get
good.
over. So Mango dies. 90% of people feel that they are stronger on paper. Wow. So Shed, before we go to the first match, who is
Yes.
your favorite for this final?
Um, I
Let's not
would
go
say
political. Let's just take our neck out.
I would say Mumbai Bangladeshis are like little bit more evenly matched. Although I would like to see always, I am always in the favor of the underdog story. I would love to see Pune Paladins actually winning it, but I would say strong on paper, definitely Mumbai Mangudais.
So that's good because I will go for Bod Eddie's team.
Amazing.
So you prefer
Okay.
Thiru's draft and you prefer Mangudai as a team.
Yes, I'm everywhere, as you would point out, just covering off my bases. Just need to probably restart the client. Oh, you don't have to now restart the client every single time to load a game. That's nice. Some improvements Age of Empires is having. That's good.
Do we have the game?
Yeah, it's just loading. I'm just gonna let it load,
Okay, no problem.
change some settings, and I'll let you know. Yep, the game is loaded and ready to go. If you can start streaming my screen, Sunny. You guys can see my screen, right? Like you both? Okay.
Yeah, we can see.
One sec. Yeah, one sec. Set, set up some things. Okay. Okay. Perfect. And let's go. Game one of the finals between Pune Paladins and Mumbai Mangudais. It's going to be an exciting one. I will go through Mumbai Mangudais, and you can go probably through the Pune Paladins. We do see Ambush, you're right, playing the flank as Dravidians. So Dravidians pick is going to be on the flank side, whose pocket is going to be KJ. Malians is an interesting pick for me, but they do get the cheaper docks, cheaper buildings in general, and they have a versatile civ, like in such a way that your end game can be both infantry, cavalry, a mix of Gepetos and whatnot. New playing the other side pocket with Byzantines could be fast fires into imp. That's a strategy which we have seen possibly from Byzantines before. And his flank is going to be the Armenians. Armenians do get one more arrow off when they shoot with the galley. So they're also pretty good, strong civ. Their timings also will be really, really interesting to see. Adi, you
Yeah,
can
been
take it.
some very interesting picks, Civ picks by the teams. Like Mod Eddie's team has gone for Wu, Burmese, and Lithuanians. Vikings is a bit understandable, but they have come as a flank. Uh, they will have to provide cheaper docks to the entire team, faster firing galleys. So very good pick, Viking. I was just thinking where they pick use the Vikings, and now we have the answer for that. Even
Yes.
for the other side, for KJ's team, some of the Civ picks have not been what we discussed. They have gone for Malians, but along with that, they've also gone for Byzantines and Dravidians and Armenians. So not too many cavalry civs picked for them. It's only Malians which is picked as a cavalry civ. Most of the others are archer civs by them.
And we've seen quite a bit of also like coaching has come. Before we used to see 6 on foot. Now we see only 5 are being on hunt. So that's very nice to see from Mumbai Mangudais. Because 5 is the ideal number you want to have, and you want to have 2 on the showfishes. I think 2 on showfishes, most people kind of get it right from the start, but 5 is something which I did not see at least at the start of the tournament, but now I see both the sides doing, which is interesting. That's good. Let's quickly check where the dock positions are for team Pune Paladins, kind of somewhat in the
And
center.
can we just have a quick wrap of who is in front of whom?
Yeah, sure. So Ambush is going to be facing War Daddy. War Daddy is playing Wu. So Wu timings should be a little bit faster than Dravidians. And on this side, we see 4 Ruthless with Armenians facing off Vikings. This
So
should be somewhat
who
more of an
gets
equal.
who gets extra food for every dog, right?
Yes. Who gets extra food for every dog? Yes. Like I think it's 45 or 55. I'm not sure.
I think it's around 65 they get.
They used to be 65, but I thought they nerfed it. After that, I
Okay,
don't
okay,
know
I'm
what
not so
happened.
sure.
Okay. Thiru having a little bit more of a back talk so that he can set up his economy. Should be fine. Trush having his dog somewhere here. This is a little bit of a surprising dog. You would want this dog somewhere here. A little bit more forward from DST. shows a little bit of inexperience. But if he can kind of patrol here and cut off the advance of 4 ruthless, then it'll be fine. But once this kind of gets past here, it's going to be very, very hard to defend this because there's a long stretch. And if you're keeping on following, your early fish also might be attacked sooner. I like more of ambushes and Wadadi's docks here. A little bit more creating the distance so that it's not so quick and a little bit more also narrower. It's easy for him to also go to the pocket and kind of like save their fishes.
Yes. But what is interesting for me here is that 4 Ruthless is playing flank and New is playing pocket. So pocket Byzantines are means that they will go for FC and fast fire ships.
There could be a
Which for
possibility of going
Byzantines,
fast imp also. We have seen that in the AOPL first season, where I think Aragon had Japanese and he went fast imp. Like if you have a preset strategy for it and you can practice off a good strategy when he's been told to. So if he has already practiced this, then probably this will be a good start. But the dock is quite late from new. This is the second dock, my bad.
can he look at is he going for 2 docks built or single
Yeah,
dock? Because if
yeah,
he's going for
it is two dock. The first dock is here. He has 2 fishing ships from that, and he has a second dock.
okay.
He has 3 on like taking
Guys, we
showfish.
will know in some time whether New is going for fast imp. That will be a big surprise for me because that means that the other team will have more army on land and in water till the time New reaches Imperial Age.
I'm lagging a little bit, guys. Sorry for that. We do see feudal coming from DSC. He has like 30 seconds idle, and he also stopped the villager and went up. So like 2 fishing ships is a little bit much. Making 3 would be ideal. But let's see how this game kind of
I think as we
evolves.
expected, War Daddy will be the fastest to the feudal age.
Yes.
Just about to reach now. And ambush will be
I,
slightly behind him.
I think you're watching your own stream because I am kind of little forward and I'm all, or you're probably watching the stream in game. Like you can probably watch my
I'm watching
one on Discord. Yeah,
YouTube. I will watch on Discord.
yeah. Because like 3 dogs are already there from
Okay, I'm
War
sorry.
Daddy
I think
here.
I was watching YouTube. It's probably a little bit behind in my
That's okay.
yeah.
War Daddy is has 3 dogs right now
Wow.
against 3, also 3 from ambush. So it's gonna be really heavy water fight already. Generally, you see 2 dogs into blacksmith into the third dog, but here we do see the third dog first coming up and then the blacksmith. Not a lot of fights happening so far yet. 4 kind of patrolling behind kind of suggests me that New might be going for a faster share strategy. Just wants to be the defender while there is some sort of action happening the other side. Wadadi does come forward with 2 galleys just to make sure where the ambushes army are gonna be. This is also a very early transport ship from KJ. It's just that he's already in the center. And he adds the market and blacksmith in the center. Interesting.
So he's not going for a stable first at the center.
Nope.
But at the center, because KJ gets camels, he will have an advantage over Thiru if there's a fight between only KJ and Thiru.
Yeah, that is true. There are some pings coming from Tiru. Not a lot of action happening really. Both teams kind of like afraid to go forward, be the initiator. But there's going to be just passing? No. There's going to be fight between Ambush and Wadadi. Both have fletching in. Actually, Wadadi does not have fletching in.
But
This
What already has more. He doesn't have fletching. If he had fletching, I think he would have won that fight.
now he has fletching.
How many dogs ambush has? He has 2 or 3 dogs.
It's 3. A 4th dock actually has been placed by Ambush. While it's going to be 3 dogs right now for Wadadi. So this is like quite a bit of investments from Ambush. Ambush really wants to push the issue here. So it's going to be 7 versus 10. You're right. Wadadi does have a lot more. So it's trying to kind of match the numbers at this point, is what I would say. But this is going to set ambush quite behind in economy. He also gets house at that point of time.
War has, with even with the higher numbers, I don't know why is War so passive. It's the ambush who is attacking him, and War is kind of stalling at his base.
We do see a couple of stables coming from Thiru in the center. He has made it up to the castle age. So he's in a good spot here to actually like fight KJ. And it's been only one stable from KJ here at this point of time. 2 seconds idle time for Thiru. Yeah, it's just 8 seconds. That's insane gameplay, right? You're absolutely right, Mirror. Like, he's really doing a great job here. On this side, though, we do see Four kind of letting the army from who is this again? Gray DST come here, but DST does get his army wiped off. New is actually playing Castle Age. Interesting. I thought he'll go for a fastest imp strategy. Let's quickly look at his resources, though.
Yeah, knowing New and knowing Morty, I was expecting that kind of strategy because that's the way they want to win the water.
Yes.
And if they can snipe Thiru's fish in some time, then that will give a significant advantage to KJ.
Yes, but the fire galley upgrade is already there on by Trush, so this army should go behind. But New also gets it right in time, and Byzantines do a little bit more damage compared to other fires. So DST is forced to go back. See a couple of TCs coming in the center, but the knights are there to actually ambush here. It's not ambush who is being ambushed, but pretty much one of his teammates at this point. The TC denial kind of hurts him here because he had 4 villages to begin with, and he loses 2 of them right at the start.
That's very interesting because what I remember in the league stage, Thiru's TC got denied.
Okay. Now it's revenge, is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's the revenge time from Thiru on KJ. And KJ actually went for a bit of greedy approach with market, blacksmith, one stable, and then making TCs.
Yes. Bloodlines and +1 is there for both, but Thiru also has attack in this case.
But if
Camels
KJ
are only a
is
soft
not,
counter to knights, so when you have a couple of knights taking this, it's easy for the knights to actually handle this.
but Thiru will start. Does Thiru have a monastery already, or he's yet to build one?
No, he opened with a couple of stables, but as you say it, the monastery does come into play. He's only added 1 TC compared to the 2 from KJ. Meanwhile, here
But he
it's just
still
going
have
to.
a higher eco than KJ.
Yes, because his economy was also delayed, right? And the problem with initially itself adding 2 TCs is that it's gonna take a little bit for your investments to pay off.
Okay, here are some villager snipes by
DST.
DST. That woodline did not have a lumber camp, I think.
Yes, you're absolutely right. He's just so focused here on the micro part, but the water has been handily kind of won by New, mainly because of the Civ. Some
Yeah,
demos are also coming in.
Byzantine is very strong, and at this level, it's very hard to micro the galleys. It's much easier to play with Byzantine fast fire.
Meanwhile, here quickly there is gonna be a little bit of scuffle here. Camels versus Knights. We know who wins there, but monks are also coming in handy. There goes your first relic for team Pune Paladins. Thiru collecting it. Lithuanians do get that extra attack. That's good. There are 2 stables for KJ. Yes, right now there are 2 stables for KJ. Third stable also coming. So he wants to make the numbers, but with 4 TCs and 2 stables, I don't know how you're gonna pump that much. His food,
I don't know
he is
how
really
why KJ is going for a eco approach, and it kind of feels that the score is a bit, I'm not sure, a bit misleading. Pune has both villager lead and army lead, but KJ still has a little score lead. Now the score has turned.
It's mainly because of KD also, so that also factors in a lot. We do see that Pune is ahead by like 15 more villagers. But this castle age heavy approach, uh, knights and camels in play. And also, don't forget that Lithuanians do have like the faster moving pikemen if they ever opt into it. That's also a possibility. Water fight evenly do going, but here the galleys upgrade are there for ambush while Wadadi is a little bit behind in the fact that he's just going to hit Castle Age. As I say that, he
So
does hit.
this can be a critical moment if Thiru's fish gets knocked off.
He does
Thiru
recognize
is
that.
very heavy fishing on water. He has like 20 fishing ships.
Yep. He's more than that. He has like 25 fishing ships.
If Ambush can snipe that off, I think that's half the game won.
What is
Thiru must be screaming at War right now. War, my fish.
He's not following it also. That's the funny part is like he did not follow that and he's not still following it.
Like,
Maybe
there's no point following that now because it's anyway going to get sniped. It's better he goes forward and snipes the enemy fishes.
Yeah, and Tiro also take this fight here. Looks a little bit more promising for him. He has a +4, which means that he has like 3 relics already in with the +1. So the knight's kind of doing quite a bit of damage now that the relics are in.
Yes, +4 knights should win in the castle age, but once Malians get their unique tech +7 attack, I think Malians will be still better.
Yeah. Some longbows action happening here. Longbows are pretty good against fires when micro dwell, and DST is good at micro, so he's doing a fair bit of microing there. Taking some good trades over here. Meanwhile, Thiru is going for a counter raid right now. He's gonna indicate it a little bit more for
Yes,
KJ.
but with Thiru's fish getting sniped, now KJ has a very significant lead over Thiru. In fact, entire Mumbai's eco population is now slightly higher than Pune's. So that fish was very, very important for this game.
You can see now that Thiru's economy is kind of like suffering here quite a bit. 27, still a fair bit of balance, I would say. He has like 8 farms here and more farms in base, but this is really annoying.
Yes, because knights are more expensive, the upgrades cost more. He will have to eventually lead to paladin. Thiru needs eco.
And what did he say is, it's my time now. As KJ is sent scrambling. Now I understand why, even though it was really advantageous for KJ, he couldn't still see it in the numbers in the army. That is mainly because his fish was being idled. So they are effectively not being existent here. While there's some sort of fight happening here. That's a lot of camels there from KJ.
Yeah, KJ has like 30 camels, but even Thiru has like 20, 25 to 30 knights. So with +4 relic, he has +3 or +4 right now?
Yeah, he had 3 relics in. So he had +1 researched and 3 relics.
So in that terms, the strength of the army should be pretty even.
Yes. Some macro shenanigans also happening. And the fish kind of are okay here. Because New is forced to come here. I don't know what's happening the other side. Yes, because of this, 4 kind of loses ground here. He hasn't yet transported a will in the center.
But among all these, the other guy who has started booming a lot is Crush.
Yes.
Crush will count is like highest in the game right now.
Yes. 86. He has just been booming, and I think once the elephants come in, but he's not going for the elephant approach. He's just directly going for the champion here. Burmese champion.
Is he going for champion or for Burmese halves? I mean, if he goes for Burmese halves, that will be devastating because that will completely neutralize KJ.
Yeah, he's going for the Habs here. Your strategy is working out. I think Habs is what is going to go for here. I thought he's going for the
that will really, really complement Thiru's army.
Yeah.
Is there anyone else from KJ's team making army in the center? Something like archers or something?
No, because New has completely focused on playing water. It's just only going to be KJ in the center for team Mumbai Mangudais. While we do see Wadadi also has come to the center. He has a couple of TCs in. He did let Thiru's fish die, but that was significant amount of time which he bought by attacking KJ also on the other side.
Yeah, but he was like, if I cannot save you, I will avenge you. So he killed KJ's fish also.
True. Slight lag, Rishi. Yes, it's my PC not taking really the brunt of it, I would say. I'll try to fix after this game if there's something I can do with the lag. But right now it looks like I can't do much really about it. I'll quickly pause for a sec. 1 second. Maybe I have a workaround here. Just a second, guys. Sorry about that. Hopefully this helps. Let's see. A little bit.
I think game was
Not
very evenly matched like 2-3 minutes earlier, but with Crush suddenly booming out of nowhere, it's slightly not tilting towards Thiru's team. This migration game, Burmese will be very, very powerful in the Imperial Age. Halves, Elephant, Krebs, even champions. Malians will not have any answer to them.
Yeah. The fact that I think the callouts also have been crisp from Thiru, I would say, because when his fish was being sniped, he did not really panic immediately and tell Wadadi to follow also. So Wadadi went forward, which forced New to also come the other side, and New is now investing heavily, which means that everyone else from Pune Paladins are already in the center. We do see some pings coming here, telling Crush to come engage a little bit more. After this game, maybe I'll just restart my capture age and then the lag will be a little bit more fixed. But I do understand that there is a little lag right now.
Did we see some pikemen made by Thiru also? I saw some green pikemen.
Thiru was making spearmen at the start. He could have teched in pikemen at this point. Let me quickly check. Right now, nothing so far. It's just only been majorly from Crush. He hasn't clicked Imperial. He just has only 3k gold floating Crush here. Maybe needs a little bit more for the Imperial Age.
See, gold is more important. He will never buy food using gold. If he buys food using gold and just clicks Imperial, that should be virtually game over.
Yeah, you can even idle at this point to click Imperial. But probably it's also Thiru saying that you just make Castle Age army, I'll handle it from here. We can also see that Wadadi has gone for the pikeman approach. Considering the fact that there's only one player in Mumbai Mangudais who's playing land, Spikeman is alone is going to wreck them at this point of time. What is surprising for me is that 4 has not even landed right now.
But 2 players have clicked Imp from Mumbai's team.
In this economy is what I want to say. Ambush doesn't have much other than these, but that is also still pretty good enough to take hand cannons if we want. Probably he's going for the hand cannon approach and bombard cannons while KJ makes cav.
I think
but that is not an art of economy to go with.
One of ambush of 4 is probably going to make either Halp or champs.
I don't see ambush making it with this economy, to be honest. Like 69, 70 wills is not a lot even to make for like champions. Best you can make is Halps. And considering that there's a range, just tells me it's like archer play or something.
Dravidian Halps are quite strong. If they get the unique tech, they should do very well. But if he's going for fast imp approach, he must have some army in mind, which he can make with lower eco.
He is going for the Arbalest is all I can see at this point. Arbalests are also expensive for him at this point of time and needs a lot more upgrades to be effective. So 3 imp in Mumbai, yes. Yeah, imp timings are fine, but the economy is looking horrendous, mainly because they didn't land in the center up until now. Like New is having a imp army, and I think he's just going to upgrade his fast fires, and from here onwards.
Honestly, I would have preferred Halves and Trebs at this stage rather than Arbalest. They have castles in front. They have so many knights.
Yeah, once the knights get all the like upgrades, they are gonna still dominate because like look at how many relics. There's already the 4 relics. Like the knights are completely capped at this point. Once they
yes, but that is still their best bet against these knights. Arba will not do anything.
Yes, absolutely. Halps would do something. Arbalists don't do anything. You're right. Like Halps should do something, but they're not going for the Halps approach.
At least they will be trade effective. You will be fighting gold army with the food army.
Yeah. I mean, looking at the map stage and everything, like Pune are quite well in the driving seat at this
Yeah,
point
they
of
have
time.
now a lead of 70, eco lead, army lead of almost 40 now.
If
So
you look at the
it's
map control which Pune have, right, this is like 65% of the mainland, while just like right now, 4 is just landing in the center. There is a castle coming from New, which is very, very defensive, but still covers this gold and stone, so it's okay in the long run. But you want Byzantine castles to be in the forefront, kind of like
yeah, I would have
protecting.
preferred this castle in front of both the golds because it's a Baeza castle. Even if the other guys goes in, it will take a little bit more time to travel down.
Hmm. The major fight is now going to happen here, while 4 takes his time and just wipes out any water which is remaining on the enemy side. What do we see New go for? New is going for the halb approach. I mean, you do have quite a bit of cheap halbs. The research is not cheap, but that is for Dravidians at least. I still do not like this R plus approach from Dravidians. I don't
Yeah,
know what
right
makes you
now
think.
they desperately need trebs and halves just to push the center. If they're not able to push the center in Imp, it will be very difficult to hold the army on the other side.
We are seeing the main fight here happening. Pikes and oh, what is that unit? I keep forgetting the name. Jian versus Fast Fires. Oh, we did not see that. Sad about that.
I don't know, is Jian really good in the Imperial Age or it's just very good in Castle Age?
It's just a shock unit. It's called shock infantry, and it's just a shock unit. It's a surprise unit in Castle Age. Imperial Age, they do get +2, but they kind of fall off. There are a lot of counters to Jian, right? You get hand cannons. Like R plus also do somewhat okayish. Just passing here.
Cavalier on the ground for
Yes.
Hero. Does KJ have heavy camel?
Heavy camel, he is not researching. Yeah, he's just started researching it. Needs 2 more minutes. The heavy camel,
So he is going for his UU along with heavy camels.
I'm lagging quite a bit. I'm sorry, guys. He has 12 plus 6. He doesn't have the last armor yet. Tiru, we could have just seen here, but still.
There's already a treb on KJ's castle, and I think that position holds the key. The one
Yes.
who wins this position probably is going to win the game.
It's already one. What KJ probably right now should be doing is try to raid, because this position is kind of lost already. Nothing you're gonna do here.
I'm not sure he is very confident raiding with camels, especially
I
when there are Burmese halves at the back.
Yeah, he will let camels be out of position, and the throwing like Gabetos were taking on the what do you say, Cavalier. So I don't think that was the right call. But this is kind of like a game-ending position at this point for.
Yes, one castle already fallen for KJ. Second castle going down, guys. This guy's game looks like going in Heroes' team's favor. They have a complete control on the map. KJ's team is completely confined to one corner. It's looking very difficult for them to make a comeback here.
Mirror is telling, please use the halves, Trush. I mean, he is taking down buildings. He definitely has arson on his halves, man. Come on. Meanwhile,
Relax,
here,
man. Trush is not in a hurry. He has the whole night to play this.
because mainly Trush was just focusing on having this castle war with Neo. This is more important than the other things. It's being tripped, like, and like at this point of time, like New has like 84 wills and 51 army. Like he has the highest army, and New is known for loving his halves. He makes a ton of halves, but
Yes, but
against,
that's Baiza has versus Burmese has. That's like a no contest.
yeah, and also it's like Lithuanian like paladin, right? So GG has been called rightly so.
A very good performance by the Bodaddy's team. A complete revenge from the group stage, and it all came down, I think, with the way they played in water. And I think the most impressive was Trust Boom.
Yes. I have to say also, like Trush boomed, but the others gave him the bandwidth to actually do that. In immense defense by DST, because you are facing against Byzantine's fire ships, and it's going to be hard for you to fight 1v2, and when the situation needed, so he kind of balanced well with the longboats. The longboats came in very crucial, which bought the time for the others to actually come to land and play it safer. So I have to say kudos to also
Yeah.
DST for helping them pull it off.
Yeah, well played by DST. But we kind of know once Vikings gets into longboards, they are kind of
Stabilized.
undefeatable on water.
Uh, they can stabilize, I would say. Yes, but they're pretty good units for sure. Let me quickly go to the
For
statistics.
viewers who are the MVPs, don't get that in the capture age.
Yes, I can quickly press the Alt tab and figure it out.
Sultan there? Can he
Ambush
tell
and
us this?
Thiru are the MVPs for each of the teams. They're doing that
Very
quite a
nice.
bit. Like 61,000 resources collected, like 10,000
So,
more than the next guy.
so shit is, can we now go to game two like this? Viewers wanted to see the live games and
Yes,
us to catch up quickly.
yes, we will do that. Let's see if the file has been transferred to me yet. Yes, the second game has also been given to me. We can quickly go and mark off also the civs which won and lost. While you do that, I'll just restart my capture age so that the lag doesn't exist. It's weird because sometimes the game kind of lags, but the other times I have found it pretty good overall. Capture age is weird in its own way, I guess.
Just a minute. Yeah, so Wu has been selected. Wu, Vikings,
Those are,
Burmese, and Lithuanians for Tiru's team.
those are the ones which won, by the way, so I can mark it with a crown.
Vikings and Burmese. And for Force team, it is Malians, Byzantines, Armenians, and Dravidians. So while we are uploading the second game, Shade, what is this map?
The map is going to be enclosed.
Malians, Byzantines, not Burgundians. Byzantines, Armenians, Dravidians.
Yeah. Mm, it's in 1080p, right? Just confirm it. Hopefully the lag is a little better because I can already see that it's not that laggy for me. Let's see. Okay. Adi, you're ready, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'll start playing it.
Okay.
So
Shade, let us take us through the steps first.
Yes, second game is enclosed, and for team Pune, we do have DST playing with the Shu, good Archesev. There's going to be an early fight between Ambush and DST, the other ones who are going to face each other. I think Ambush kind of stole like a couple of like cows. There's a villager also coming to just help the fights out. I I think it was an even fight overall. His pocket is going to be Thiru, and Thiru is playing Wei. Wei is a surprise pick here. They do get two extra villages for each research they do. I mean, totally they have get two villages and going to feudal because you will take the wood upgrade and the farm upgrade. And the other pocket is going to be Slavs. Slavs pretty good Cav Civ. And his flank is going to be Trush with Tatars. Tatars is an interesting pick in the fact that you don't get any Civ eco bonuses. And he will
No,
be facing.
initially they offer a huge bonus in terms of 50% extra food from the sheep. And in this map, you have buffaloes, so a lot of initial food bonus. But yeah,
Yeah,
I am
but
surprised with
it's
starters
more of a
because
resource bonus, really, right? It's not like
yeah,
they're gonna come faster. So, like, they are generic, but as the game goes on, you'll have longer resources. That's about it.
yeah, but you don't have to put farm that early, so obviously you have more
Yeah,
reliance on the wood and gold. But I am still a bit surprised with starters because they don't get arbalest, and I'm not sure if people are that much confident about cab archers on this map. This is very linear map. Cab
but check
archer
this out.
mobility.
New is kind of walling off Trush's gold. Trush is forced to actually like bring in scouts also. He does have the loom though, so that should come in handy. And if he's like good with the micro, he can kind of block the villager and kill it. I think the scout should go down from Trush. So that's also scouting information which he lost. You're kind of like forcing War Daddy to also come forward, and he hasn't pushed his deers here, by the way. Looking at the civs on this side, we do see New with the Incas. He did go forward with that villager. I like a couple of houses. The houses are cheap. They have a good economy, not the greatest. And his pocket is going to be 4 ruthless with Franks
That means new will be very late to feudal age.
in this case, right? Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. For sure, it'll be late to feudal age, but he's kind of like delayed a lot and also forced War Daddy to come forward, which means that the deers have not been pushed from war. So 4 in this case, like not yeah, 4 should have a little bit more
As four post
advantage.
dollars deers, I can see some deer. So that belong to four or to the other pocket.
This does belong to 4. 4 also has not pushed his deers though.
And even four, two cows are standing in the middle. Probably they are doing
Yeah,
pele up, pele up. They don't know who it belongs to.
they have not been scouted by the way. We can quickly check this, and yeah, they have not been scouted.
Oh,
Deers are being pushed by KJ, who's going to be the other pocket with Magyars. Magyars probably the strongest scout in feudal age, at the early feudal age at least. And his flank is going to be
have they
Portuguese.
lost all their scouts? I mean, how the hell not they are not able to spot it?
No, they had gone forward, right? Up until now, like 4 was kind of like being an annoyance to Trush. So Trush was delayed quite a bit. You can see that even though all the wallings have been done, the most crucial parts was not walled completely. So it's kind of like okayish for Trush here, considering the circumstances. But this should hurt. But as you said that because he's Tatars, the sheep are not going to run off anytime soon. So should be fine in the long run.
Yeah, he should be fine in the long run. In fact, most of the times on enclosed people, flanks are not even able to take the berries because berries are generally very exposed.
Yes, and
Although
also
in
there is
good,
like a secondary berry. Like let me just quickly check. Yeah, it is kind of scouted. So there is secondary berry just quite close to it. So it should be not an issue. And we also see that he's
yeah,
like,
he can just make a mill near the TC and start farming once the food runs out. But yeah, that's a very interesting approach by New,
yeah,
most likely taught by Morty.
yeah. Morty loves doing this. By the way, I'm very very sure it was Morty who would have suggested this. The
Well,
walls
I don't know
never
how
been
many
pushed.
of you remember when Morty won this tournament. His teammate Rocky did a similar strategy on, if I'm not mistaken, he did it on Addu last year in the same
Uh,
map. A will rush and then a militia rush.
I mean, both sides are kind of copied. We were so focused on New doing that I completely ignored that Ambush had also done somewhat the similar one. So this kind of like puts your flanks a little bit behind, but the pocket should have a bit more agency, I would say. And considering that their team strengths, they do have like strong pocket in KJ. KJ can kind of like capitalize on this.
Yes, but the interesting part is both the flanks on the other side, whose resources are getting lamed, have very good eco bonuses for initially. Like Shu gets food from the lumber camps, Tartars have higher food from the sheep, so they should not get too much hurt with the initial lane.
Yep. And we just only see like 2 minutes 16 seconds idle from New, so it's nothing new, but it is new. So we do see Trush kind of like fighting the palisade walls. The archery range do come out. Trush, on the other hand, has only like 20 seconds idle time. So 21, and New is just now only clicked up to feudal age.
New is still making his barrack at this stage. If Trush comes up with any kind of archers, it will be devastating.
Yes, and meanwhile, it's kind of disaster here also, as a couple of archers from DST get sniped by KJ scouts. Scouts with the +1, kind of like easy for them to snipe off the archers, especially when they don't have fletching in. This buys quite a bit of time for Ambush, even after like walling his enemy opponent. He is right now up in archers mainly because of the early damage which KJ was able to get it in.
Without DST's army, even Thiru can't take fight with KJ initially. Yeah. He will just have to keep running back.
Yes. Thiru himself does not get any sort of like scout advantage early on, except that he might have a little bit of an eco advantage. That too also gets neutralized early by cheaper scouts from Magyars. Meanwhile here, range, couple of ranges from Trush already there. The early tower rush in his own base is being done, while the second range is just now only coming up for New. Just a second, I want to see what has been scouted. So this tower, this early on, probably is a little bit of a overreaction, especially when you're building with it like 3 villages. But once they kind of go forward, they will know that they have a better advantage.
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised why he went for the tower approach when he knew that New was far behind going to the feudal age. Probably he was a bit concerned about some militia rush or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah, the major thing comes from the fact that they couldn't scout, right? And you have to understand that Trush already lost his early scout. Some fair bit of good trades coming from for KJ. So Ambush should be ahead in army. You see the tower coming from.
KJ is like dominating a little bit Thiru, but in terms of scout numbers, Thiru does have a better eco, maybe 2 villagers ahead or 3 villagers ahead, mainly because of villager bonus for Wu. But the scout numbers are getting scary for KJ. There are 9 scouts, yes. 9 Magyar scouts.
Yes. I just wanted to quickly see that side what action was happening. Oh no, I don't know whether that was deleted or that was being sniped by KJ. Mainly because like KJ has Magyar scouts, so I really did not like hover over it, but I should think that it was
KJ
deleted.
clicked armor on the scouts?
Not yet. Actually, he has armor. My bad. He has armor here.
God. If this 10 scouts, Magyar scouts with armor.
Yes.
I mean, they can just take down towers, villagers.
I mean, Thiru also has armor on his scouts. It's just that archers are going to be the scarier part, and he is trying to go for the gold to get at least like bloodlines here. But
after bloodlines, these villagers are going to fall.
He's forced to take that engagement, especially when he doesn't have +1.
He should be calling DST right now on SOS basis.
Yes. DST's army is kind of coming here. So if he can just like make sure he escorts the villagers, other than the idle time, he should be fine.
Yeah, that's so much idle time.
Yes.
And they will just keep running with their armies. They will not take a fight here.
Yes, I don't think...
That's excellent approach by KJ. If he can maintain this discipline right now. Don't lose this army
No, that's a very good hill for ambush here. No armor on both the armies, right? No, actually, blue has armor N, so TST should have a fair trade, but there are more archer numbers over there from
No,
ambush
they have
getting
finally
split
been
here.
able to clear this army. I think Thiru got his
Yes,
upgrades now.
yes. Thiru does not have his upgrades yet. It's just that it was just a good fight
Oh,
for them.
he just won by the sheer force of the number of scouts.
Yes.
KJ scouts must be at the back right now.
Meanwhile, there is a secondary army which is being fought off here because DST does have archer armor also. He can take a better trade. On this side, we do see the full wall already completed by 4. This pocket, it's nice to see that someone like puts a full wall like this. It's really nice. While the army here is just vying for some sort of like uh, dominance over here because it's been more or less like neutral over here.
Thiru has a lot of archers, even though he's behind in eco.
Yeah. I think half his army is also in base, kind of like secure. So it's like even though he has more numbers, it's not really effective army. What are he kind of losing scout vision and is just forcing a tower on himself just to make sure he's safe. But there is not really any threat whatsoever. The things are coming this
Okay.
side.
So ambush has clicked to castle edge. Ambush
Yes.
should be going back. I don't know why he's taking this fight while he has already clicked to the castle edge.
Oh, they're still forcing the issue. And the fact that Thiru does not have a lot of scouts to work with, it means that he can take this trade as much as
Yeah,
possible.
but if they can
But
just
now you
save
should be
this
going
army,
back.
just save this army for 2 minutes, come back with crossbows. He's taking so much fight.
You don't really know whether the enemy has clicked up castle, right? It's not like at this stage people look at the scores and like tell, okay, this is a good fight. But because you are taking the map control here, which is the crucial point, this is very, very good. Ends
See,
up being really good for
it's the same
ambush.
for both the sides. Ambush could have taken his army back, and same thing. DST could have taken his army back to the tower. There was no need for him to engage with this army. But I don't know. Both of sides are very, very aggressive right now in taking the fights.
I think it's like misjudgment of how many archers are there and how good the micro has been. Misjudging happens even at a little higher elo also. So that's probably what happened, and it just is now
But
right now
that will
snowballing
just
for.
force Thiru to make more and more scouts and delaying his castle age.
And his gold villages also will be sniped at this point of time. He doesn't have any resources to go to Castle Age, while we do see 4 has clicked to Castle Age himself. On the other side pocket. Let me just quickly look at what's happening on the other side because it's been more or less passive gaming this side. Keep it secure, like go to the next stage. But I think 4 should run in here with his scouts to see what Daddy
My
is doing.
God, Trush has 30 archers in the feudal age sitting under the tower. Dude, go in front. The other side is losing.
No, they just want to make sure that Daddy is not going to the other side and helping out. This is why the dive is really happening, just to make sure where Daddy's scouts are. Because if they go this side, then all the advantage that Ambush had gotten would be neutralized, while they are kind of safe in their
Yeah,
base.
that's why the Trush needs to go forward.
Yes.
If Trush just goes forward, ambush will be, sorry, 4 will be forced to come back to defend, and then Warman can go on the other side and help.
Yes. You're absolutely right. You need to be sometimes aggressive to on your side to help the other, like the other side.
Yeah,
In a
just
map
go
like this.
forward, show your army, even if you don't want to take the fight, but at least show the intent. Right now, Trush is just sitting at the base.
Yes. Siege Workshop coming from Ambush though. Portuguese
Oh
kind
my
of
God,
dominating here, I would say. Ambush.
Ambush and 4 are in Cassage. Crush will be in
And
Cassage in some time, but he won't
and we
go
have,
forward without War Daddy. That's the problem.
I love this from 4. It's like he is keeping war actually not only in his base, he's just kind of like threatening to attack Thiru, who is also forced to react to this also, right?
I mean,
No matter
4
what
once
this
having
reaction is.
light cap could have just completely killed Thiru's eco there.
Yeah. But is War Daddy really scouting this? No, he's not. So if 4 kind of goes back again, there's nothing War Daddy can do at this point. This is a comedy of sorts happening because Ambush is here right now. You were thinking that 4 will go that side. But the enemy pocket is, I mean, enemy flank is here this side.
But in the hindsight, War Daddy made the right call out that army is coming to him.
Yes.
But I think that's always War Daddy's default call out.
Yeah. I think like the scouting on the crossbow was already done there. And while here, a very favorable trade for KJ as he just takes out all the archer mass from DST and also taking out
This is
the
looking already
board
game
mages.
over.
This is game over, yes. When the fight initially happened, just when Ambush had clicked Castle Age, it was just like only a matter of time. And this push is just like snowballing out of hand. Especially this play from Poor, which is like kind of keeping you on the toes, even as a viewer and co-caster here at this point. Like, I had no idea what he's gonna do with this army. Apparently,
Yeah.
neither did he. That's a different case, but
See,
it ended up
that's the
working.
whole point. The other side, three people were behind, and this side, one guy was so far ahead, but he was completely passive.
Yes. Both people chilling after the initial fight, you know. DST is played migration in the first game. Is also playing migration in the second game also.
So DST has already clicked Castle Age, but he has like one archer.
Yeah,
And
I mean
there
this.
is now siege coming to DST's TC. Will that TC reach Castle Stage? Rams on the TC.
I am looking there. I just wanted to look if there is only one hope for Thiru's team is to see if the other side is pushing, but the other side is just chilling. So the GG has been called before he reaches Castle Age, though.
Very, very strong comeback by KJ's team. I should say
Yes.
4 Ruthless team. Completely dominated this
I
game.
don't know also how much Morty is to be credited for this strat because this was executed really well from Ambush. New also did well, but New had like about like 2.5 minutes idle time in Dark Age, which meant that whatever
I
he did
think
was already
more than the physical impact on the game, they made a lot more mental impact on their opponents. They just went completely in the defensive frame of mind, both the flanks, while they were not that much far behind at that stage.
I also think DST missed a trick here because he kind of like ejected his archers. When you know that you're kind of like walled off here, without your pocket scouts, Magyars having Magyars and then just ejecting the first three archers he just lost for free. Kind of already started snowballing in Ambush's favor because for all the investments he had, he was able to easily come back into the game because of the first initial three archers, and then from there onwards it's just snowballed, right? Because
Yeah.
when you look at it bigger perspective, Magyars are very strong early on compared to Wei. So that early
Right.
advantage kind
And
of
I would have
works.
preferred those archery ranges in front of gold rather than in front of the base because obviously, like you said, Magyar's cars are going to be stronger initially. You don't want your archers to spawn right in front of them.
100%. Like the tower here would have also like secured your archery range. You're absolutely right here. And it's also
Stand there.
unfortunate for DST in this case because there is no berries nearby. Like there's only berries here, but if you look at for like a person like Trush, he just had one berries denied here, and there was gold pile, and then next to it there was another berry. So that's also unfortunate for DST in terms of how his map got generated. So
Yeah, but this is like Palisade wall. If there was a tower can fire on the Palisade wall. One wall goes down, and then you can eat the berries. And with shoe bonus on the lumber camp getting food, while it is around 10-11% only. I mean, berries should not be that much of a big disadvantage initially. But
yes.
it was more of a mental game by the Morty's team. They completely bamboozled the flanks, and then the pockets have to pay the price.
Yes, absolutely. Just looking at the statistics, I'll just show the statistics. The viewers, military domination from Ambush and KJ. Four did his thing by just like going between the pockets, but Ambush played it really well. Good on KJ. That initial snipe on the three archers snowballed quite heavily.
Yeah.
That Thiru could not really do much in terms of just saving for his team.
Yes,
He
the way
did.
KJ played, at least now we can say one thing that he's completely accustomed to his new system.
Yes,
He
absolutely.
always had more scouts, faster upgrades than Thiru. Thiru was always catching up while having a little bit of eco and completely got behind because his flank was not able to support him.
Yes, absolutely. We can probably mark off the civs now. If you can be so kind to help Sunny just mark off the civs, I'll just load the third game.
Yeah, just keep it. Sunny, you want to mark out the steps? Yeah. Okay. So first we go through 4 ruthless team. Franks.
For the viewers possibly watching this, I have completely closed chat so that the game lag was not there. Hopefully this time around the lag wasn't that much compared to the first game. It was a win for the Franks.
Franks win. So I'm giving the sense of the winning team first. Franks, Portuguese,
Magyars and Incas. Other side lost
Slavs,
that.
Slavs, Shu, Wei,
Tatars.
WEI, Tatars or Tatars. Was this enough? Dhire dhire, Sanikaji?
And loading up the third game. If Sultan is still in chat, probably you can keep the last game for live so that we catch up with the same people, but it's up to you. Just letting you know the third game has been loaded. So sec, I just want to make sure it's not lagging, and I'll mark who won the first game. Okay, perfect. Yep, we can go. And with that, we are on the third game. The third game is going to be African clearing here. The teams have kind of like neutralized right now. So it's 1-1 for both teams. So I'll just go through quickly Pune Paladins at this point. We do see TST putting his TC here. He's going to be the Huns in this case. Huns are pretty good nomadic civilization with the early scout. It really depends on how good your early scout is going to be. And Thiru, like, we do see some pings coming off. Probably Thiru saw where War Daddy's TC is going to be. Thiru is going to be Chinese himself, so you do start with more wills, which means that your feudal could be really good. He really likes Chinese, playing Chinese here, because in the 2v2 tournament versus me also, he picked Chinese along with
But I'm a bit surprised with his. Is TC too far away from woodline, or is it reasonably close?
It's close. It's close.
That's fine. That's fair enough.
It's fine. It's fine. And Crush is going to be Koreans, and you can already see the amount of visibility Team Pune Paladins has mainly because of the Koreans team bonus. War Wagons will be really good, and Sheep also gets kind of like missing here. And the last person being War Daddy, we did see the pings from him. It's going to be Saracens on this map. That's interesting. Saracens can play a whole lot of different things, and they've already scouted 4. Meanwhile, quickly looking at 4's team, 4 is rocking the poles. Probably had scouted, but not really like sure whether they saw him. 4 does have poles, and they do have Vietnamese, so they obviously know. And New is going to be Gods. That's an interesting pick, Gods to New. I mean, he loves his infantry. We do know that.
A lot of interesting things by KJ's team. KJ getting Vietnamese while he loves to play cavalry. And New also loves to play Knight Civ, and he is getting Goth. So, very interesting choice from their side. Maybe they have some strategy in mind for New. Some militia rush.
Yeah, and Ambush has like Berbers, who is trapped between two civilizations here. Like Trush and DST is kind of trapped. So I don't know what the gameplay is going to be. It's going to be interesting turn of events, especially in feudal age over this area for sure. Unless there's going to be some laming shenanigans already.
I think with this kind of map spawn and people close to each other, probably 4 and Thiru is going to play the scouts.
Yes, 4. I'm not still sure whether 4 should play scouts from this point because he
Then
has
who
early
else?
like he has gold quite below his TC, and he already has an enemy close by. So whenever you have an enemy close by in a nomadic map, I would love to play archers more than the scouts because with scouts, unless you get a lot of damage in, you can't really be mobile when there is an enemy who is just forcing you to pay attention to one spot. And in a team game, you don't really see like scouts,
Then if four
comms.
is not going to play scouts, then I will obviously KJ will have to play scouts. I mean, someone will have to play scouts in this.
Yeah, KJ, I see KJ more or less playing scouts. KJ could play archers himself, but I would think that given the civilizations, it is ideal for Vietnamese to play archers. But I would rather see Poles being so closer to Bodadi play archers himself. As we see some boards being taken by KJ, the bill count should be looking really good for Thiru because he is the Chinese himself.
Can we just have a look at Thiru's team, Fog of War? How much
Yes,
TCs they know?
absolutely. So we do know where 4 is. Apart from that, we probably have an inkling of where KJ could be. Looking at who was the one with the scout, like it was a boy here, DST. I don't know where his blue scout is gone. Maybe just died. I don't know. Oh, it's just here blocking the village. So it's not like not a lot of scouting is been done. They obviously know that ambush is here because this was probably the most they know. So then
Yeah,
they know 3 people's
DST,
position.
DST should be scouting a lot with his scout.
Yes, should be scouting more, but obviously he's like kind of like trying to be greedy with his loom. Does he have loom? Then I don't know why the block was even happening. The scout is kind of chilling here. So they
Yeah,
haven't
yeah.
they haven't seen KJ as per se, and they definitely haven't seen New from team Pune Paladins. Wadadi is quite behind in villages. Let me just look quickly. Yeah, he did get housed. So 40-second idle time coming while this villager is just chilling here, while one more is chilling here.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's a bit of a surprise. Even though Thiru's team has Chinese, the will count of Mumbai's team is yeah.
because mainly because War Daddy was doing some shenanigans here with walling the wood line and stuff. It's just some like will fight which is happening in Dark Age. So
Is this
if
happening between 4 and what already?
yes, this is happening between 4 and War Daddy. So 4's wood line is completely walled off. But it's cost War Daddy about the same number of wills, so it's fine overall. So this is nice by War in the sense that if they had scouted KJ, then it's just going to be a 1v1 between Thiru and
Does
KJ.
now does 4 have any wood line or wood available?
He doesn't have any wood available, but this is also just a show tree, so it really doesn't have any wood.
Can we scout around? Okay,
Yes, he
he
doesn't.
has
He doesn't
this
have wood.
wood.
No, like he doesn't have
He
wood.
has this wood line which is like very far away,
Yes, he is taking the wood line from
and it is
here.
a very open wood line.
Yes, this is brilliant from Wadadi because Thiru is already up to the next stage. And if I'm rightly thinking so, he should make a stable. Yes. Meanwhile, War is also going and attacking KJ at this point. So this barrack denial, unless and until he loses a will. Oh no, War Daddy does lose a will. Will does.
KJ has one weak will. Can War
Yes.
spot that? KJ has
Yeah,
two
but
weak wills.
oh no, this like War Daddy loses 2 wills now.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
One
War, it looks
finally lost for KJ, so like it's 2 for 1. Advantage KJ. Oh, that house is gonna. Okay. War Daddy, no. 3 wills lost for War.
my god. It looks like
Okay. 3
War is
versus 2
completely out
now.
of
Okay.
War is going to be completely out of the game.
Okay, 3 for 3, 4 for 3. This is really good for Thiru though. 4 for 3 is still okay. 1 bill is not a difference. 4 for 4. Okay. It's an even trade overall then.
No, it's not an event trade. Look at the will count of War Daddy. He's not even producing wills.
Okay.
He's on 15 wills right now. I mean, he has definitely given advantage to Thiru over both the other guys.
I
But
mean, he was producing villages. Just he was losing wills at the same time. That's why it's still 15. But anyways, you're absolutely right. Well, what is 4 making here though? 4 is making a fallback, so it's not really clicking up to the next stage. Now I think you can go back to looking at resources. That should give us a pretty good idea.
so New has
342
played.
gold by 4 in Dark Age. Interesting. And a douche happens. Love to see it. So, War Daddy being a nuisance for both KJ and 4 Ruthless. I mean, I would have loved to see, with that many number of wills being traded, I would have loved to see the douche on 4 Ruthless. But there's still a good douche nonetheless. This is like killing one person completely, of sorts. While we have been focused so much here, maybe there was some action happening here also, because we don't forget, like, ambush was trapped between 2 people here. Scouts are coming from DST.
Which
And
himself reached feudal age faster. What is he's making?
Rush is gonna just castle drop him. That's what I see. Like Market Blacksmith, a tower. Has this tower been scouted? Nope. So probably doesn't realize that there's got a stone being collected. But this should come as no surprise that ambush is gonna be doubled.
Which is going to make archer and pikes. If he has a decent number of archer and pikes, at least he can avoid getting castle dropped on his TC.
Archers, with so few archers, really, like, if you bring like 10-15 villagers and castle drop here, there's nothing really the archers can do here. Like, unless and until you have like enough villages to double tower,
Yes,
which he doesn't,
but
there is no way.
once Tush gets the info that ambush has archers and pikes, I'm not sure he will have the guts to go that far forward with the wills.
Like, it's true, but the scouting right now happens. Slightly seeing
He
that.
has to come from this side. I don't know why he's going from the behind and trying to scout him. Okay, he probably saw some wills on the stone there.
Quickly looking at the status, the resources for
What's
War
TC
Daddy
is going to
here.
probably fall.
Wood is actually like getting over quite fast, immediately, even as per se. So if, like, at any point 4 decides to just tower here, it's kind of GG for War Daddy, because you can't send resources, remember, until your Imperial Age. I mean, DST has provided enough scouts here, but oh my god, this is amazing by Neo. It just traps those
Wow.
5 scouts with just a gate. Neo doing new things. And the castle drop is gonna come. We'll quickly go here, but this is an absolute brilliant move from Neo.
And he will send 2
Don't open the
pikes to
gate. Oh,
completely kill
he
the
opened the
scout.
gate. Okay, it got closed. Thank God. I hope he locks
My
the
god.
gate.
Amazing move by New.
There's so much action happening here, so I just want to look at here. The castle drop indeed does go on ambush, as we saw. It's like 3 archers are not going to do anything over here. Ambush himself does not have any resources to go up to the next stage, so it's going to struggle here quite a bit. Coming back here, all the 5 scouts get sniped by Neo. So Neo pulling off a masterpiece, and like, he's already to the castle age.
I think problem will be for ambush. Once War Wagon starts coming out.
Those are fully upgraded scouts, by the way. How many scouts? Oh my god, this is going to be a feast. A bit of a miss micro from Thiru, because didn't take anything much over there. 1, 2, 3, 4 villages gone. Okay, where will ambush wills go though? Ambush is kind of trapped here. It's just like DST roaming around here. What does New?
I don't know what ambush is going to make now. There will be War Wagons, there are scouts.
How is ambush first going to the next stage? You mean Trush against against War Wagons? Yeah, there's nothing he can do about it. The only play was if New made more knights, so he shouldn't be adding the second TC here. Should play double stable, which he is rightly doing so, and play on one TC for a while. Second TC might be a little bit greedy though, as the Wow Wagons do come, and they can easily handle this army.
New's eco is a bit mismanaged. He has only 8 on food, so I don't know how he's going to make so many knights with double stable. He's floating a lot of wood.
The New's point of thought is that, okay, I don't have food, I need to add another TC to take this showfish. But you don't have enough resources to really like even make knights from both the stables.
Hero's doing the right thing, keeping New busy at his base so that he can't go and help on the other side.
Yep. Meanwhile, a second TC comes from 4. 4 is heavy on gold for some reason. So he is probably the one reason why the market price must be horrendous for everybody else. Because he has like 800 gold and 0 on food. Well, Ambush manages to delete his first TC and adds a TC a little bit behind. So what do you think is the correct move from Trush here, really? Like, if you add a Siege Workshop here and a Monastery, there's nothing much.
He has War Wagon. He has War Wagon. He can do a Siege Workshop, but he doesn't need it. He can just run it below the TC and kill Wills.
Yes, that is true. But I would love to see some of those rocket cards. Rocket cards do so much in Castle Age. Even like some fire lances are not like, it's just wood and gold intensive. So it should be fine.
You can do that, but right now he first needs to have like 8-10 War Wagons and then go for Siege Workshop and rocket cards.
He has good resources overall balanced to make.
Because at some point of time, the enemy knights will come here to help. You need some numbers of War Wagon.
Ooh, ouch. That hurts for DST. DST having his scouts trapped before by enemy and now his wills trapped by himself. So some value from Ambush with his army.
Ambush is right now like hum to doobenge sanam tumhe bhi le doobenge.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. War Wagons though coming here to 4. Somehow 4 has the lowest score in Ambush's team.
He's just not making anything.
Yes. I do not understand why the third TC was there, because like a Siege Workshop here would have been deadly. The third TC is a bit greedy, I would say. Make monks, that's a good choice. Just keep making some sort of like army also. You need army here. This sort of like stone and gold production is really not helping you anything. He's basically out of the game at this point.
I don't know. He was reaching Castle Age. After that, he has to make army. I don't completely understand what his force approach here.
His thought process is that I don't have food, so I need to add TC on wood to secure wood. And then I need one more TC to secure my food. And then you have secured everything, but you don't have wills.
And he's not even garrisoning his wills. I mean, completely surprised his force approach.
There's only so much you can garrison. It's just extra wills which were there, which died nonetheless.
He had 3 TCs. He should have been more diversified in his wills.
+2 armor from New is there though.
Like, honestly, if you're not making army, then you should be more concerned about how to save your wills.
Yeah, he has one knight. What mean no army? Come on. That's just filling a leg. Couple more ranges coming from Ambush as he clicks up to Castle Age. How Ambush reach Castle Age is beyond me.
Yeah, that's again a very, I will say, very passive approach by Trush. He has to understand that War Ready is out of the game. And the more time they give to the enemy team, the more stronger they get, because the game will slowly start getting 3 versus 4.
Yes. And the will counts are right now advantage for Pune, but soon it will not be the case, right? Because Water Day is... Okay, Water Day is Saracens, so with the market, maybe he can do something. But Trush had makes 4 has made sure that the market won't be that much of a help, really. As some CAs do come here, but the knight should easily take care of this. I mean, considering everything, even like KJ is kind of dead here. So apart from New, I don't see anyone being really alive.
Yeah, Thiru has kind of killed everyone, turn by turn.
And it also snowballed from Wadadi, right? So the call out for Wadadi to do what he did and Thiru capitalizing on it was really good strategy from Pune Paladins.
Yeah,
Pune
and
Paladins.
that's also was helped by the Mumbai's approach of eco approach. They should have realized that once after reaching castles, they should just gone for heavy army.
Yeah, this is what I felt also like because the power levels at the early of this early stage we discussed, right? Mumbai have much higher ceiling, but they tend to go miss the timings when what is needed. They go majorly for the eco approach, and that's cost him this game for sure. In a standard game, you can see that the skill difference is there, but the strategy difference only mainly comes in when there is going to be like somewhat of a hybrid map, open map kind
Yeah,
of
this
scenarios.
is like a 50 win lead for Pune now. It looks like game over.
Yes, the mass of knights from Thiru is just insane. And behind this, he has a very good economy also. Like he has like 20 wills higher than the next guy, and who happens to be his teammate Trush. So
Yeah, KJ is completely out of the game. He's like at 20 wills. I mean, it's a matter of time they will call it.
yes, I mean there is some fights happening there also. I was just focusing there mainly to see what force response is gonna be. But considering how much of a fire Ambush was in, Ambush did his part in neutralizing against two.
Yeah, Ambush did 2 versus 1 at the start, and but I think what Ward did completely
Changed the
bamboozled
game.
both the guys, and then
Because
Thiru
new
did
played is
completely.
Elo also. He trapped 5 scouts. He made army. Maybe going for the second TC was a little bit early in the stage. He still played okay. Like four did miss a trick though. On going to castle, just adding TCs was probably not the call.
Yeah, he should have just gone Knights at the start. One
Yes,
TC, one stable, then two stable. Wow,
and the GG has
completely
been given.
dominating performance by Pune in this game.
And Pune are on match point with this game, by the way. So if they win one more, they will probably be crowned champions of AOEPL Season 3. Insane.
Yeah,
As we
that's what happens in best of five. So that's okay.
as we
You
switch
win
over
three,
to
you win.
statistics, Rush with the highest KD, but I think the impact was majorly done by Wadadi. Might not be shown here, but really well played with the villagers. Um, Disrupting both
Yes.
the strong players from team Mumbai Mangudais. So
Yes, it
this
seems that
was
War has been watching a lot of game from Bond, and he just completely thought it is best to juke
so
when you're next to the enemy.
I mean AFL people sharing knowledge is not something new, right?
No, it is something new. They don't do it more
Okay.
often, but
If
they
we can
do admire each other. So
that
Bond
is true.
teaching War is quite possible.
Yeah. If we can quickly mark the saves, which was won and lost. I'll just quickly see if I got the game for. Okay. The way the saves which won were Chinese. Um, um, not Huns. What do I want to say? Huns, yes. Koreans, and finally, 1 second. The game is already loaded. Chinese, this Huns. What is the fourth save? I'm blanking out. Saracens. While the losing saves were Poles, Vietnamese, Berbers, and Goths. The fourth game, by the way, has been made public, so we can watch it if people want to watch it on their client. Also, they can. And I have loaded up the game. If Adi is ready, we can go for it.
Just start. I will just come in a minute.
Okay, then I'll also take like a 10-second break. Just take a sip of the coffee, which I made a couple of hours before.
I will need more than 10 seconds.
Okay, you go for it. You go for it.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's coming.
cool. With that, we can probably jump into the fourth game, possibly a final game between these two teams. And here do I go. Just play at 1.7x. And with that, we'll just first go over Team Pune Paladins. We have DST in flank playing. The map is shifting so much that I can't see. It's Italians flank, whose pocket is going to be Thiru. No surprise. Thiru is going to be playing Gurjaras on this map. Kuchera is pretty interesting pick, I have to say. And the other side pocket is going to be Wadadi with Georgians. Georgians are pretty good on most maps, but their dog timing should be much, much more faster because they get the free mule cart. And Trush playing the Malay, rightly called by Adi, who was saying that Malay will be played on a map like Full X. Moving on to Team Mumbai Mangudais. Just on the other side, we have Ambush playing Japanese mills, and like all the economy camps should be cheaper. They have more longer lasting, like more durable fishing ships also to combine with that. And his pocket is going to be KJ playing Mongols. Mongols is a bit of interesting pick on this map. They don't have really any economy bonus other than like their hunts, and it all depends on how fast you take the boars. You generally don't take the boars that fast, but this should still be a good boost nonetheless. And 4 is going to be playing Bulgarians. Standard Civ. Nothing big difference other than your blacksmith upgrades are going to be a little bit faster and cheaper. And New is going to be flank playing Bengalis. Bengalis are an interesting civ. I don't know whether he knows that whether he can garrison his fishing ships inside. But no, his fishing ships actually regenerate. It's for Gujaras which can be
Yeah,
garrisoned.
yeah. Gurjaras can garrison.
Yeah.
But
So
Bengalis do get two wills once they reach feudal age. So
yes. I mean, apart from the wills, really, like you don't really have much of an economy boost. I would have loved to see Bengalis in Black Forest. So I'm a little bit surprised over here.
see,
As
Bengalis
new,
for me in terms of just maths just counters Malay a little bit because Malay can go a two bill later to feudal age, and Bengalis get two wills extra once they reach feudal age. So both of them will be pretty same once they reach feudal age.
Malay equates to actually three wills, 2.5, 3 wills. A little advantage, but I agree nonetheless. And you don't have to really be like very mindful of how your build order or distribution is going to be because that's going to be more quick. So if you're not used to Malay, you will struggle to balance your economy. I do agree with that. There
But I'm a
is
bit
no.
surprised with Mongols and Bulgarians. I think Thiru has Gurjaras. If he just goes for mixing a little bit of camel scouts in feudal age, it will start getting very, very difficult.
The dock has been placed by Neo here, so it's kind of going to contest here. And Thiru is quite late with his dock. I'm surprised he came all the way here to make a dock because his pond was definitely this. So this is a
No,
little bit of a surprise.
I think they must have decided that pockets will pick up the back pond.
Yeah.
And
No,
where is DS Trush pond? Trush is taking forward or the back?
Trash is taking forward because
Yeah, so
that
that
is
must
the
be
pond.
their strategy. The flanks will take the forward ones and pocket will take the back ones. I think it should be very similar for the KJ's team also.
No, it's always going to be how the generation is going to be. Like one flank will be having a little bit easier, and one flank will be a little bit harder. That's what happened. New has gone for the forward pond, but the
Yeah,
pockets
but
in this case have docked together. If you notice.
that will generally be reciprocal. So other side will also have one flank closer to the pond. So like I think in this case, new is closer to the pond. No, sorry,
Yes.
not new. The ambush.
Yes. No, I understand that. Ambush is definitely going for this pond, but you see from Team Mumbai Mangudai that they have both the pockets have gone for the same pond because it's the most natural thing. What Thiru was done was like his most natural closest pond is this one, especially when
Oh yeah,
Trush.
Thiru has gone for that pond. Oh sorry, I thought
Yeah,
Thiru should have gone for the back pond. Yeah, you're right.
yeah. So this is going to be hard for Thiru
I
if in
mean,
case DST loses.
if New can now reach feudal age faster,
He has a zip for it. I'm not exactly faster, but good economy for it. Sure.
I think this stage the most important thing is to who reaches feudal faster. First, two fire ships getting out, it makes a lot of difference.
And the best thing about New is like I love how he walls. So if he just walls it here and makes a tower here, that's it. His base is safe.
Because even if New is not winning water at the end, initially Thiru will be concerned whether New will win water, whether his ally will win water or lose water. So he will be
Yes.
slightly concerned with making too many fishing ships at the start.
Yes. As we see, most of the people from Thiru's team already reaching feudal, except War Daddy. And while Mumbai are a little bit behind, they are nonetheless on the board for feudal age. Let me just quickly look at the idle TC times. So close to a minute from War Daddy, which is surprising considering his pings coming here for probably like a, what do you say, a team wall from team Pune Paladins. Well, this constant denial on this table. Oh my god, is 4 gonna lose a well? Oh, that was so close. It buys Thiru a lot of time initially. And the two fire galleys from DST are first there on spot. So looking pretty good for Thiru's team considering that Thiru had docked in this pond.
Yes, that was the important thing. Who reaches feudal first? DSC reaching feudal first. Two fire ships coming out. Does New have anything in the queue? Fire ships?
New has 4 of them in queue. So
Okay.
he does
So at
have,
least
but he's lost all the fish, whatever he really needs to. And this is really good walling. This is the perfect walling you should be doing, and you need to add a tower if in case archers do come. On this side, there was some water fight happening, and again, Trush was coming in the better end of it. That this dock position is really good from how Trush has really done, and then he was repairing the fires constantly, which is also good. But looking over here, DST is definitely winning the water battle.
yes, but it's important that New keeps him busy. Doesn't give up water. Because now giving up water and going on land will just give a free pond to DST.
Yeah, New has 0 on foot, by the way, saying. So the one fishing ship he has is just idle, and he really is just trying to focus his base, but he's quite behind
That's
here.
because he has not eaten his hunt at the start.
Yep. And whatever will, because of pathing, is also being sniped by Thiru. So this is like some really good play coming from Pune.
But
Pune are looking
where
strong
are the
here.
pocket scouts?
I mean, pocket scouts were there with Force 1, but they have not been really doing damage. Right now,
Pocket has gone on the flank.
Yeah, up until now, he was just in the forward. And now DST has to respond to this. How does he respond?
DST can simply do
doesn't.
kill fight. There are not too many scouts.
He responds by not responding. Probably he's so busy microing here that he
Just like
doesn't
that statement,
realize.
responded but is not responding.
And Thiru rightly pings him though.
Oh no, DST is just panicking. Those are just 3 scouts. Just you can take a will fight.
Oh, but he
They don't
does,
even
like there
have
is still more
upgrades.
coming, right? It's okay. His panic is probably unwarranted, but it's still better than losing wills. While here, ambush is sneaked. Oh, he did sneak a dog here. That's pretty interesting because Thiru did realize that it's not safe on that side, so he docked this side also. And now ambush is here. So
Oh, ambush has sniped War Daddy's fish.
yes. So what it is like lost completely on fish now.
My God.
I mean, ambush has lost his own fish, but comparing to that, taking out the pockets fish is like insane.
Yeah, that will have more impact on the game than because
So
Trust
what are
must not be
KJ
on too
scouts
many
really
fishes.
doing? KJ scouts are now on Thiru's base. And this is really good from KJ because they have kind of like combined with 4. But Thiru is safe here, man. Like this walling, like all his resources are walled here. I mean, his TC is idle, but
Yeah, but at some point, Hero will have to come out to take gold.
Yeah, he
Can't
has to.
just keep
Yeah.
taking wood. Oh, he has taken
But
down his
the
mill
good thing is
also.
like he has fishes here, so he's fine overall.
Yeah, but you look at the number of fish that Thiru has, it's like 6 or 7, which normally should be like 10, 12 right now.
Yeah, that is true. The pockets have insane advantage mainly because they are untouched, right? It's just 4 and KJ just can add fish for days and like they're fine. This was
I
an
think,
insane move by Ambush. Like him
yes,
losing water and just coming here and docking changed the entire game.
I think they must now ask one of their flank to go and talk the enemy pocket spawn.
I mean, there's only one person who has to do that, and that's probably DST.
Yeah, you
But
can say
DST,
DST is probably closer, but
no,
even
it's
other
it's
guys,
it's up to DST to do that exactly.
I don't
If
know.
Thiru can manage a tower here, it will be good. But he looks kind of okay now.
It does look okay, but look at the amount of eco lead that the two
No,
pockets have.
that we know. Like, look at this. This is like some 20 fishing ships from KJ alone,
And
and another like 15,
four has
20
also
from 4.
four has also clicked Castle Age
Yes.
with Bulgarians.
And looking at his resources, like 34 on 4, like he can add like 4 stables and just spam knights for days. Oh no. This will be a good attack if it comes. Oh, that was a very crucial quick wall from 4. Like
Four
at least he
doesn't have
knows.
anything at his base. There are just 2 pikes.
Yes, he has his armies forward, but that spears are still doing enough damage. They do have the +1. So while the 5 scouts or 6
Yeah,
scouts
they
want to
got two
target, it's
spears, so
not going to
that's
be
it.
really that great.
Yeah, with cheaper upgrades, if four starts banging knights, it will become very, very difficult for Thiru.
I mean, New is at 37 wills, but he is back in game, back in water. So now he's killing fish from Pune Paladins on this side also. So both pawns being affected here. They did end up clearing most of Ambush's army, but they don't have any fish to work with. Just 3 fishing ships from Bodaddy.
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
you doing the right thing, not giving up water, and that's what I said. He should not just give up water. Keep playing water till the time you can afford to play water.
and this game is looking more and more out of Pune Paladins' hands. Mainly because of a brilliant move from Ambush. This comes crucial because like Pune were at game point and looked pretty much done and dusted at the way the Feudal Age game was going. So that dock changed the entire facet of the game. So amazing clutch play coming from Ambush.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Ambush just did turn the game, but I think what New did had a lot of mental impact in terms that Thiru never made too many fishes, and Thiru is Gurjaras. If Thiru is able to reach Castle Age at the same time as the other pockets, he can manage against both the pockets with Gurjara camels.
Yes. I also found it weird that he docked that pond rather than the one which is natural to him. But as we say that, he does end up losing a lot more villages on which are trying
But
to
in
make
hindsight,
towers. So
but in hindsight, his fish is still more safer on that pond than on this pond.
uh, with hindsight, you lose both ponds. So make no fish. I don't know. Uh, hindsight is a funny thing. But yeah, like it's still weird to make fish on both sides.
This game looks
Yeah,
dead by
pretty much
20th
done.
minute.
Yeah.
60, 70 villagers lead or equal lead for Mumbai. Pune
Yes.
still has an army lead.
Rush is being a little bit more active compared to other games, so he's trying to go forward and snipe. But Ambush is just doing the damage dealer. He's just doing what Daddy did the last game. He's just trying to be a nuisance. And there's a lot of wills sniped by KJ,
And
like on DST.
these are
So
like fully developed scouts, fully
yes,
upgraded.
it's 30 seconds
They
away
just
from Castle Age, but
they
like
just
30
don't care about
seconds
PCs or anything.
already damaged. Yes, exactly.
Problem is that this Trust is damaging Ambush, who is already kind of damaged and has a suicidal mode.
Yes, that is true. But like here, it doesn't matter because their economies are gonna be ballooning. How many stables does this guy have? Like 3 stables is still little too few. Like 4 would be ideal. At this point, you should go for the kill. Like there are situations when you should be adding eco, and there are situations where you just have to end the game. And this is the end the game position for 4.
Yeah, that's
It's
correct.
like,
But in this map, people kind of like to make three TCs, apart from center TC, one TC on each resource, one on woodline, one on gold. That just keeps your base safe, and then you can concentrate at forward. So you
I don't know.
make at
Like in a
least
team
one
game,
more
I
TC.
think one guy should have two stable two TCs are fine. One guy should be like two TCs, four stables, while the other guy does three TCs. Maybe this should be the approach. We do see that from KJ a bit though. How many stables do you see on? Three. More can be added, but yeah. That's probably nitpicking a bit few. Okay, this is an amazing trap by Thiru here. Okay. Like, say what you may. Style points for both New and Thiru for doing this amazing trap. So I really appreciate. And the tower is slowly whittling them down also. It's one of the saving graces for Thiru in this
And
team
they are
because,
trapped in such a way that all scouts are not even able to hit the house.
yes.
Now they
Like,
have started
they're,
hitting two different houses. So
yes.
that will idle a little bit of Thiru's eco at least.
Four wills. Yes.
So that
Five
scouts are
wills.
not completely waste.
Five wills actually, but yeah. Some just pings.
But
Like,
yeah,
this
like
game is done, guys. Like, it's
yeah,
like
more than
like,
110 wills lead.
yeah.
It's kind of like answer to the last game. Last game was completely dominated by War's team, and this game looks like completely dominated by Mumbai.
It makes for a thrilling final, right? So, and that's what you want from the teams also. It's like close games where like teams are
It will be
outplaying
a
each other.
most likely it will be a thrilling final, and it will be in what map better than Black Forest?
The mirror would be so happy. I cannot see the chat because my
I think
PC
Mirror and
lags,
Wrong are
but
going to be having the time of their life watching a
yes,
final at Black Forest.
yes, 100%. I would agree with that. I mean, we're just looking at points and play a game where they're gonna be attacked, but the game looks pretty much done.
Yeah, yeah. Sultan, this might be a nice time to ask for more donation from Wrong and Mirror.
Yes. Mirror will donate by giving you army in the game, but other than that, I'm pretty sure that's the Mirror donation. I know. Sorry for the burn, Mirror. Okay, it's time to admire some nice fish traps here. If it's a thing, it's an okay-ish fish trap. I like this fish traps more. 4 has taken the time patiently setting up their fish traps. That is good play. How are the resources looking? Who is hoarding the most amount of gold? It's probably like War Daddy. War Daddy has a lot of resources to work with.
Yeah, I mean, the score is not relatively that far off. Only 800 points difference. So probably
They don't know what the game state has
War's team
played out,
is
right?
not realizing how far they are behind in the eco.
Yeah. It's
That's
mainly
mainly
because
because the army numbers are very same.
also like they have made, as you said, economy wise, it's ballooned up. So you don't see them converting it completely into army yet, because both KJ and 4 have kind of gone for the eco approach. As I say, that 4 does clean up with a huge ball of knights. So he's like 107 wills. So he's like double the wills of Thiru at this point.
Yeah, and he has also a lot of knights, 30 knights almost at the field.
Yes. I like this castle, which is supposed to protect his TC. Oh, but does not end up protecting the TC. That's sad. As a lone scout from War Daddy is showing the resistance by killing villagers slowly, but the TC has been garrisoned.
Yeah,
Not
but
like this.
I'm still happy with War, even with just 31 wills, is still producing some army.
But he has a lot of resources. Okay, he had a lot of resources. He did convert it. As we see, ambush kind of like taking the entire trip, going from flank to the pocket and possibly to the next flank and so on.
So this game kind of suggests me this game compared with African clearing and in close that KJC probably plays as per the map. If it is open map, they just go very aggressive. And if it's like African clearing, they go for a boom approach.
I mean, they go for a boom approach nonetheless. It was just Ambush's amazing gameplay which changed the game. And Thiru did something weird with the dock going that far away. But Ambush was the game changer. Because
Yeah, yeah.
if you think,
Ambush kind of nerfed the other pocket, but I think even if Ambush wouldn't have done that, this game would have been a lot closer. But still, KJ had got a significant eco lead over Thiru, just because New
Thiru,
docked that pond and Thiru also docked that pond.
yeah. No, but if ideally Thiru had docked this pond, then it would have been even and Ambush changed the game, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
If ideally Thiru would have dogged this pond and Ambush have not come to this pond, then
Yeah.
it would have been a real fourth
Equalish game.
six game.
Yeah. And Elephant Archers is doing their part right
Wow.
now.
New has elephant archers
Yes.
in
New is
castle.
like who makes crossbowmen. Come on,
Can you imagine
that's
that?
old school. I will make Elephant Archers. Elephant Archers are kind of like Korean war wagons, except that what they make up for loss in armor, they make up for HP. So what unique unit will we be expecting from Team AJ? Will we see Mangudais coming in? Probably not.
I don't think. I think they should have been, if this not being the fourth game of the final, they would have called it till now.
Yeah, I completely
They
agree.
just they just
Because it's
called
his
it.
fourth game. Yeah, it's completely warranted. Also, you have to try your best, and that's what Thiru's team did.
No, there can be some mental aspects also. Just tire the other team down. It's already the fourth game of a five-match series. Play as long as possible.
Absolutely.
We have seen that kind of strategies happening at even higher. People keep on playing, tiring the enemy down, and also playing a psychological impact that we are here to fight till the end.
Mm. Absolutely. And up until like 4 5 minutes ago, the scores were also very close. They were like 800, as you pointed out. 800 score difference is not much. It's mainly because you didn't see the army flood, which you would have expected from Mumbai, where they prioritized eco heavily. And because of that, 4 was insanely ahead in villages compared to the next player in the game.
Yeah, yeah. I am feeling too excited for this Black Forest game. I don't know about
uh,
the others, but this I always wanted the final game of the tournament to be either Black Forest or Arena. That's how it should be.
Okay, that's an interesting take. I mean, I'm okay with Arena. I'm not so sure about Black Forest because it could go for endless amount of time. Maybe you're right. Yeah, in a final, that's what you want to see, right? Because you want to see it,
No,
the nerve wrackingness, how
yeah, yeah,
much you know it will
I
evolve.
want something like Arabia as the final of such a long tournament. Final game, one bad fight, and game is kind of over. I want a map which is more strategic than brute force.
I understand with that. And with that, we can mark off the civs, I guess. I will quickly load game 5.
Guys, this is final of the AOPL, final game of the final set. We want full call out in Discord. And this is Black Forest. Stop the press, spread the noise. This is Black Forest.
Fifth game is not showing me yet, which means that they probably haven't yet started. I will have a quick search in the lobby browser whether they started it.
I can already see mirror in Discord, but I'm not able to see wrong yet.
Must be still working time for him in the US, right? So probably not. Who knows?
I think in the meanwhile we can just mark the sieves and we can go do a quick round of shade. What do you think the sieves will pick for Black Forest?
Yes, it should be. Second, I will watch your stream for a sec. Are you streaming? Okay, the civs which did lose were Gurjaras, Malay. What was the other pocket? What are you? Georgians. Can you tell me what DST Civ was? I keep
Italian,
forgetting.
Italian.
Italians, yes. And the Civ, Malayan
Georgians.
Georgians. And the Civs which won were Mongols. Um, uh, what was the other Civs? Oh my god, I'm blanking so hard.
Japanese, Mongol,
Japanese, Mongols,
Bulgarian, and Bengalis.
Bengalis, yes. How could I forget the elephant archers? I did. Sorry, guys. The final game, I think, is in spectate mode. It's just should load up any time. So we'll be live for this game though. So the spec delay is like still a minute and a half. So I'll be watching this live. So I'm very, very, very excited for Rage Forest to see some really good strategies coming.
I just hope this is a 2-hour long Black Forest game.
Yeah, that would be interesting indeed. It'll make my life much easier to cast a 2-hour game, of course. No.
I think in the second half we can probably pass on the baton to Morty and Kappa.
No, that's fine. Was here up until now, might as well continue this. And also, it's like a final game, right? Of course, it's going to be interesting. I know the civs, but I don't want to yet disclose because
but I don't mind if Morty and Kappa join us.
Yes, that would also be nice. Yeah, we can get some insights on what they would have coached each other, like their teammates and stuff. The countdown is going. The nerves must be racking for each of the teams because like this is a final game in a final set. It's gonna be really, really down to how well you have really prepared the strategies and how well you execute them. I'm excited for both teams. It's been good, like to and fro domination from both the teams so far.
Yes, and there's a quote in AOE which comes in commands. You have played for 2 hours to die like this.
Yes.
Nobody should say you have played for 2 months to lose like this.
Let's hope that it's not the case because they lose good, whichever team loses.
No, I think both teams have done an incredible job. The fact that the final game of the finals they're going to play, they're very, very evenly matched.
And with that, we are nearly there. And this is the final game, guys. Let me play it on the normal speed. And the final is going to be Black Forest. We have Trush playing the flank with Turks. And kind of an easy wall, to be honest. And Trush's pocket is going to be Thiru. Thiru is playing the Cumans. Cumans, I did expect to see in Black Forest more than African clearing, and we do see it here. It's a very good, nice pond also. And Goldress is looking pretty good. The other pocket is going to be Wadadi with Churchins. Churchins do have a good late game options, like with the unique units, with the grenadiers and stuff. And his flank is going to be Romans. And we do already see a will war happening between DST and the other flank new. Because quickly, if you look at it, it's going to be Bohemians as he loses his scout. So it's like scouts have been exchanged between the flanks so far. And the will has been kind of secured so far, but the will might be sniped if the block was a little bit better from what I did. Because DST did quite a bit over there. And like News pocket is going to be 4. Quickly, we'll just go through the steps. And 4 is going to be Teutons. The other pocket is going to be Burgundians. Burgundians have an amazing economy, and we know how much KJ loves his eco. And his flank is going to be Ambush with Spanish. The walls do come between the two gunpowder civs. So kind of chilling here while most of the action is happening here. And rightly so, because the walls are a bit huge. I would ideally want to see this wall because you get a little bit more map control and the walling area is not that much. This much means that that much amount of area you're offering the enemy to attack also, right?
Yeah, once they came forward, they should have just walled diagonally,
Mm-hmm.
and then they wouldn't have to make this wall. But it's very hard to comprehend at the start of the game. You're just in a rush to wall.
They probably don't know about this crocodile also. Those things do
But,
matter early in the game. Yeah. Um, the other
but
side
it's
is just
fine.
chilling.
I think if Thiru's team just walls, they have humans to put pressure once humans reach castle age. Because I think
Me,
ambush is definitely going to go fast castle and go for conquistadors.
yeah. Me just seeing the pings for where the hunt is from Thiru. I want to quickly look at the resources to see if DST can afford a lumber camp. He does.
Let me see who all have got the pots.
Oh, we do have a forward pond, very forward pond from 4, which he is docking right now. We saw Thiru having a pond, which he has already docked. Thrush has a pond, which he's right now not taking it. He's more concentrating on the boars, and we
Yeah,
did see the
it's
pings from the.
difficult for flank to dock that early.
Yeah, and Thiru was also pinging the boars, so I'm assuming that thing. There is a very nice pond for KJ. Like, double pond is insane.
Wow.
So,
Burgundians with a pond is insane.
yes.
I mean, if
Except
KJ
for
boosts
Ambush, everybody
properly,
else has good resources. Ambush and DST are the ones who are starved of ponds, but other than that, most people are fine.
two ponds, if KJ boosts properly, I'm not very sure, but I think he can match humans.
Yes, but the humans, yeah, he can match humans for sure.
I mean, what I mean is he can match human boom.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but the fact is, his army is also gonna be superior in Castle Age if he goes for the Cavalier. So
Yeah, but human also get camels, but that
camels are
apart.
weak in Castle Age. They are not like a hard counter; they're a soft counter. And Cavaliers do have that +2 more attack, even though their HP will
Yeah,
be
but
somewhat same.
those are cavaliers without bloodline.
That's what I'm saying. Even though the HP is gonna be same as a knight, you still have the extra attack. So it's more or less like having like Lithuanians with a couple of relics. So it works out okayish. Against camels, they are okay.
Okay.
And as the game goes on, they'll become really worse, of course. But in Castle Age, they
But
should
what
be
if Thiru
fine.
goes step lancers and does highly
Yes,
what we call stop micro, which a lot of people say is a bit unfair.
I wouldn't really think that is an edge, especially in this elo. And I don't think even that is more of a situational advantage as such. So it really depends on how good the micro is gonna be from the player. So step lancer, like the fact that Thiru has a pond should mean that he should be able to match it. But it'll also be interesting to see what Thiru opts for. If he's going for a siege kind of push along with some hand cannons, that can also be deadly. Like if he goes for a
Yeah.
siege pike push with hand cannons, will be like
But
Janissaries in this
what
case.
do humans generally do when they get a pond? Do they do fish boom or pond is only for initial boost?
They go fastest imp actually. As far as I've seen, Legion and other people do. I am myself not a Black Forest enjoyer, so I'm not that experienced. But I see people doing for a imp timing, which is very aggressive compared to other civs. So they will have really good early paladins with siege, rams, and pushing your base, all that stuff. You don't really see a castle push.
So DST is sending 6 or 7 wills to take those 6 boars.
I mean, he has just opted to mill the boar, so that's understandable. I'm very curious to see if there will be some sort of like aggression from new, and that's when I exactly say that there is a barracks coming up, and he's nearly up to the next stage. So is DST. So let's see how quick the walls do come in. The barracks is a bit
Barracks.
late already from new, so
Yeah, it's a bit late to play archers.
yes. Meanwhile, this side, the tower is coming up from ambush. Trush is the weaker side here, so it all depends on how much he can buy his time till he reaches feudal himself. House walls are like not the most ideal ones you want to go for, mainly because they offer you a larger area of attack. But you
He
should
is
buy
in
enough
he's in
time.
feud. He's in dark age right now. What option does he have?
Oh, yeah, palisade walls are better. My thing is like house walls give you more area of attack. So once this is cleared, the villages have more area of attack over here. So palisade walls are much better than house walls. But the walls, stone walls do come in the back. And there's gonna be a defensive tower being rushed here.
So all 8 players are in feudal age right now. So it
Yes.
will be easier
Quickly
to
looking at
defend
this side.
any kind of rush right now. So
The
News
walls
goes
are
for
coming from
archers
TSC.
while this guy is everybody in feudal age. He can just stonewall behind. I'm not sure about this archer approach right now.
Archers is fine. One range archers while you initially go with the
No,
tower and you should be
yeah, I
forcing the
mean,
fight.
I mean, if he wanted to play archer, he should have just gone and make a forward tower,
Tower.
maybe.
This is too late of a tower. And with one villager, who are we
Yeah,
kidding?
he should have as soon as he reached feudal, he should have made a tower and then made archer changes.
Yes. You should be before like 70% you're up. You should be with 3 villagers trying to attack this while making a tower and adding one range. Play one range archers just like how you would tower rush in a arena game. That's probably how you play it. And if the game goes long, you can add a second range.
So DST can stonewall this and then stonewall behind. But I think
This
DST needs a little bit more wills here.
The good thing is that there is not a lot of villages building this, but the tower is nearly up. Meanwhile, here there's a tower war happening. We do see that he does not have fletching, while ambush does have fletching. So it's like a fletching advantage. Is the blacksmith up? The blacksmith is not up from Trush. So he cannot really repair this tower as per se. He's doing his best to use the villager to repair, but without the blacksmith in long term, he will be losing that tower. Quite safe here. Doesn't have to really worry about this tower doing much damage. And the archer play is immediately shut down here. So New should be very, very behind.
I think New should
Yes.
now maybe change the line of attack, come from this side, but this side also stonewalled. Is this open from this side?
No. It's been walled off.
Or is this palisade wall?
Yes. But what New can do is like New can send archers here and this guy can keep making towers while garrisoning archers. It's a bit of a stretch, but considering how much your army is going to be ineffective here, might as well do that. What is it? This tower, like this house is going to be really, really bad. Like if you're making this house, you're opening up a point of attack for New. So no matter what you wall it off here, it's going to be an issue, but there is a siege workshop coming
Hero's
from
eco
Water.
is booming right now. He's already at 60 fish plus villagers.
Yes.
While KJ is just about to reach castle age with a decent eco.
KJ expects some sort of like castle push, so that's what he's doing.
And then KJ will have almost like 3 minutes to make
Like
TC.
he has time to do some sort of damage if he needs to, but I don't see any forward wills here really doing anything. Like when you have a forward army here and you're killing the villagers of Trush, you should be already having a villager forward to push this issue, or else no matter what ambush is doing here, it's gone for nothing. They do see the siege workshop, I think. Yes, they do.
Yeah. I think Ambush has
the
gone for
push.
this approach just to not have human army along with Crush Fast Imp, because that would have been devastating with humans, knights, and coming with bombard cannons. So he has kind of shut down this Fast Imp approach from Tux for a long time now.
That's true. Tux doesn't really need to fast him. If they can get a castle and they just make, in this case, Janissaries. Oh, that will is so low. For a second, I thought the will might be sniped, but that's not the case.
I think with proper micro conquistadors can snipe Janissaries.
Yes. Agreed with that. No, I'm talking in terms of even if a human boom was there going to be, and if you needed some army, that's what you would have done.
Ambush now needs to reach castle age. He has picked castle. How many has he on stone? He doesn't have any much on stone.
Just 4 on stone. So his resources are looking okay-ish. He just has resources for like adding a TC or something. Meanwhile, knights from 4, just a few of them. Like he's just getting the eco upgrades and town watch interesting from like 4. But he just doesn't have any armor, it's just some few knights. While there is some rocket carts from Wardade. Just adding TCs, both of them, just booming up. Just providing some army just in case. Just in case. Pings do come in.
War is more of a rocket card to defend in case of any rush comes. I don't think he is looking to do any aggression because there's nothing other than rocket card.
Yeah, I think even there's 4 knights also just like some sort of like an early aggression. If in case you break, I'll just go roam and snipe some wells, but that's about it. Heavy and stones.
Can we have a look at Thiru's base? How many stables he has?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh my god, so Thiru is going for a complete attack.
7 stables. Thiru is going for castle age approach. Interesting. You are right, like he is making the step lances here. Not yet showing though. Meanwhile, 3 TC boom going really good with 4 dogs. Anything forward, absolutely nothing.
Yes, but Thiru already has 13 army on the ground.
I don't think you show the castle here at this point. Because if you show the castle, ambush will just wall here completely. And without any siege, I don't think you will be able to break it open that fast.
Even without the castle, ambush should be walling. So the fact that Thiru has humans means that he's going to go for a castle approach. Or castle edge rush approach, I mean.
The castle does come from DST also here, just to secure a little bit more the walls to make sure it's safe. I'm surprised he's making the castle here. I would rather, like, this is protecting here a bit, protecting here a bit. Either you commit to this side or this side. New is doing a better committal. I think probably he wants to drop a castle here. But looking at his resources, yes, he just has the resources now to make the castle. Will this be rangeable? I think this is rangeable for sure. Probably not.
It is rangeable. Well, will War take the risk of deleting his walls to range it?
He does show the step lances though, so now we do know the step lances are coming. The stables.
Ambush making any castle or he doesn't have the stone?
He doesn't have the stone yet. Notice it.
That's a bit surprising.
He's going for the imp approach. He's going for the imp approach. He has the resources to click imp. He's making second building to go to imp. So this castle will be bombard cannon. I think he can range from this point.
Where is Thiru's army? Is he going the other side?
Yep. So asking them to open up here. Oh no.
Okay, so War has called Thiru this side.
This is like you're making a gate. You're forcing the army from 4 to go forward while all of Thiru's army is just coming here now.
This should be good for KJ's team, definitely, because Thiru with so much army is not defending Wardaddy's base. And when KJ is booming.
I mean, KJ started making army, if you notice it. So he just started to...
No, but look at his will count. He's like 112 wills plus fishing. Like 20 wills lead over Thiru. He will reach imp. He will click paladin.
And this is why I was saying, like, you don't see the major approach playing, like, you want the rams in, you want siege rams ASAP, because the walls generally do come, and siege rams are amazing at taking, like, walls. So.
I now feel a bit surprised with this Jurchan's selection.
Jurchans are okay. They don't really offer you much in terms of economy, but they do have a good late game.
Main point is their scouts.
Okay.
Because they have been buffed.
Oh no. But there are cavaliers here to defend this.
Yeah, cavaliers. This should be fine.
So when this happens, Thiru's army was here, then probably there was a chance, because that was not the case. Like Thiru is just running from here to there. While the economy advantage, as you rightly pointed out, has already been given over to KJ, who has like about 30 wills advantage over Thiru. And he's also up to imp.
And
the same time as Thiru.
And the states that are boomed are Burgundians and Teutons. which in late game are far more stronger than humans.
Yes, they are much stronger than humans and Jurchens combined. So, and
So right,
Bohemians are a no-brainer also. So,
and Mumbai has kind of like 50 wills lead right now.
so the pings are coming mainly for New to address the fact that you have to take down the walls here. Okay.
Petards coming, petards coming, petards coming, petards breaking.
Pretats broken.
Army inside.
Army inside. Indeed. This can be devastating. Oh my god, the three petards were crucial. The pings did come, and it was a
I
really
think
good use of petards also.
KJ will have to come here and clear this.
Yes. Meanwhile, it's not like Trush is not forcing the issue either. KJ will be able to clear this, but
Yeah, but
all of KJ's army is forced to come here. This is definitely buying War Daddy a lot of time though. If War Daddy times it well and has a good imp army, maybe he can take. But this engagement in Castle H is, I would favor it for KJ. He has reached imp, and his last armor is still not yet coming though at this point. He's just pumping completely for now, and this should be a good fight overall for Thiru. He's still taking it before his last armor is coming though.
I don't think Thiru has the numbers right now.
He doesn't have to. He just has the faster cavalry, and he should not be taking straight up engagements. Just roam around, idle everything with this army while you mass up your major army behind. Don't give this away for free.
This is now like a throwaway army for Thiru.
It is. It's a shock army which did kill a lot of fishing ships.
What it has done, it has bought a lot of time for their team while KJ was in imp. If KJ would have been forward with this army,
yes, as the game progresses though, I think it should be an even stalemate over here. It all depends on now how War Daddy can make use of the advantage which he has over 4.
Yeah,
but looking at the economy, actually it says that still that 4 is better off at this point.
Among all this 8 civs, I think Bohemian and Teutons are beast. Bohemian is not boom, so not much threat from them, but Teuton is a beast. They will get halves, bombard cannon, bombard towers, siege,
crenellation castles which cannot be bombarded.
Yeah, I don't see a good counter for Teutons right now.
Yeah, late game, I'm loving Mumbai Mangudais civs, definitely over Pune Paladins. And the hand cannons are also out from ambush.
What does Jurchen gets against Teuton? I think I'm not able to think. Teuton can just kill with the halves and bombard cannons.
I think they're just going to go for
the
unique unit.
What are the buildings
what
are the buildings that we can see that 4 is making? Is he going for halves or cavalry?
Yes, 1 second. He has not. He's made stables, so he's going for cavalry.
So he's going for paladin.
Yes, paladin. And there are paladins already from KJ a little bit. While barracks, fire lancers from War Daddy. Wait, do they get any bonuses against fire lancers? I don't know. Like for Jurchens, do they attack faster, something like that? I have no idea with fire lancers with Jurchens.
To be honest, I have not even purchased Jurchens, so.
Okay, cool. Meanwhile, they have broken off
maybe
here.
Someone in the spectator can tell us what is the advantage.
The army is in for KJ here, so, and it's not like Thiru can wall this off. So Thiru is making the transition to halves, but it's a little too late. Game is already looking quite out of.
But Thiru has not paladins, and his paladin is stronger than KJ's paladin.
Yes, but you
so
have
he should be able to hold this position.
But it's not a push again; it's a hold position while this side they have been pushed, right? So overall net negative for Pune Paladins. And this is all about trying to engage this army as much as possible with this, and Ambush makes a little bit more monks also. That will help the cause. It's even better. But he's doing quite a bit with those bombard cannons and hand cannons. Trash is more in a reactionary position at this point. And this ambush palisades are really affecting the pathing what Thiru is trying to do here. So it's very hard for him to snipe the bombard cannons without losing.
And I would have preferred ambush going for halves at the start rather than hand cannoner. He knew that Fury is going cavalry. Halves and bombard cannon would have been a better choice.
If you're ahead the flank, I think hand cannons is still preferable because you don't know what Thiru's endgame will be. If you're ahead of your own flank, then it's okay. Hand cannons kind of like together neutralize both.
But because this is Burgundian Paladin versus Cuman Paladin, a little bit of support for Burgundian ally.
Hand cannons do a lot of
hand
damage.
cannon is fine, but with halves they would have been pushing and taken down this castle right now. Because then Thiru wouldn't have been able to jump on bombard cannons.
Now it's also, I think, I would prefer, if that case, like Burgundians to make their own hand cannons because they do much more damage also. But Spanish bombard cannons are also not bad. Meanwhile, this side, the push is happening slowly, but it's happening surely.
What is the army that Wadadi is making?
Wadadi is making halbs, and he has started making archery ranges. I think he wants to go the grenadier route, while DST's been making scorpions with Romans. So that's not a surprise.
So basically, this side they need bombard cannons now.
He needs petards, and he's making it rightly so. There's no way DST can wall this off in time, and there's gonna be like 20 villages dead here. Hand cannons here are controlling the game right now, but I'm seeing fewer and fewer paladins from AJ for some reason. Is he not having more production sites? He is researching the infantry armor sensor, which means that I am suspecting he's probably going for the halves approach.
KJ is out of gold, and probably he is trying to save his gold for trade.
He's switching to halves though. Yes, yeah, he has 5 on gold. Let's quickly look at his base. Yes, he is run out of gold. You rightly identified that case. He does have a tertiary gold here.
It is accessible?
It is accessible. Yes.
Okay.
It's a clear path accessible. But I think he's just so focused on the front army that probably he must have overlooked it.
But they do have Spanish trade, so if the trade is established, they will definitely have an advantage. At least on the trade.
The market has been placed here. And a counter market also has been given by 4 already. That's good. Well, some action here happening. Nothing much as per se. And the halves are out for Thiru. So Thiru is buying as much time as possible and is doing a good job of it. He is like 200 pop constantly while KJ is at 170 pop.
Yeah, so at least the initial attack has been saved by the Thiru's team. And now they have kind of come to an equal stage with equal army. It's just that I find this Burgundians,
halves are totally out of position.
So strong in the late game.
Yes. Halves were quite out of position. I think he just control grouped them together with the grenadiers and that.
I mean, all that new needs to make is Hoofless.
Yes. BBC
and Hoofless standing there along with Teuton halves or champion. There's no real counter to that.
Some of News armies probably doesn't realize are also chilling in his base. As Thiru has managed to push this back to KJ. Surprising.
Because KJ now has halves.
Yeah, it's a half. It's gonna be generic. It's okay, but what is ambush up to? Ambush is probably adding trade at this point. Ambush resources looking quite. I mean, he has
what do
food,
you think this time? Generic halves versus generic halves is a stalemate?
Yes, of course. Is it not?
It should be, but ambush still has bombard cannons, which.
And he had.
But Trush has better, but if I don't know if Trush is able to produce that much.
Yes, Trush resources looking not great actually. And I think KJ's one paladin is doing quite a bit of work. Nobody has noticed. It's a silent killer. They say silent killer is something which like smoking is silent killer, but or something else. But like this is like the silent killer. Actually, the paladin is the sky silent killer.
But it is killing a mining camp.
It was killing the villages up until now, but yeah, it's killing the mining camp.
And they already have another mining camp over there, so they won't even realize that the mining camp is gone.
It's being trapped here. Here, the push is slow. I don't know why it's been this slow, but I would have expected Force Army to already be killing inside a bit.
I think
Overall, Wadadi is just holding it off, but DST is dead.
I think
Nothing
they
to
have
do, really.
slowly realizing that they have a big advantage, and only way they can lose this game is by throwing it. So take a cautious approach and push slowly.
That is true. I mean, you can see the trade cards being added, right? So the trade is being happening right in the center. With a nice view of the pond, which lost its fishing ships, but it's still fine.
And if you look at 4 Ruthless Eco, he has like 182 wills plus trade cards. So there's not much army on the field also to push.
Yeah, he just only has like 26 paladins in queue, of course. I would have loved to see some bombard towers though, from either of them, Bohemians or Teutons. And I like considering that he has like
Four since has only 18-20 army, that's why the push is getting very slow.
yes, that is a bit too slow though.
Because none of them has any much army. Even New has 50 army. 4 should have been making more army right now, and I think he will start making more army. Once 4 has a lot of army, the push will be faster.
I think New is more susceptible to make more army than 4. 4 might be just queuing up and forget that he's made more army, like more villages. He's a bit slow to realize that he's made more villages, so I would be not surprised if he makes it a little bit later. But in the long run, it's still a better Civ matchup overall. And if the hand cannons will be so kind to Force look over here, then it'll be a good trade, and they do. You just have to tell them kindly, and they respond immediately.
Yeah, but War Daddy has a huge army mass compared to 4.
But how are you going to push this castle, though? Tell me that. Like, you don't have the tribes.
I'm not saying they will push, but they can still hold this position just because of sheer numbers, not because of the quality of the army.
Yeah, I think soon enough, 4 should be able to throw paladins at will. With the amount of trade cards he's just made, like 47 trade cards, he can just throw paladins for days. If he had access to Persian war elephants, he'll be throwing war elephants at this point of time.
This side, I think KJ and Ambush approach is to just hold this position.
Ambush has been playing well, but he's been struggling to stabilize in Imperial. Mainly because I think he's also focusing on adding the trade. In the long term, it is the right approach.
Again,
there's also buying time for the enemy team. Dhruv also realizes that he needs to.
War has lost, I think, his army. Suddenly, the army number has dropped significantly. The push is happening faster now.
Yeah. Quickly, I will go here and see what this paladin is doing. This paladin killed the mining camp and is now chilling.
Must be understanding.
I expected more from you, paladin. Okay, getting back here. Hofniche is in. And 4 is doing a castle rush. Let's go. I mean, he has stone to work with it. I thought he will do bombard towers, but he's going for a castle approach.
Has he taken simulation?
Oh, wait a minute. I don't know whether this was deleted by 4 or did he just like, didn't you bombard?
He still has its stones. I think it has been deleted.
Yeah, he just probably deleted it. Yeah. So no more castle rush.
What is making? Is he doing a TC rush or what?
He's going for the gold approach. Like he doesn't have enough gold with Spanish trade cards, so he's just going for this gold piler. So why not?
4 already has more than 2,000 gold. 4 is just being greedy.
1 second, I just want to quickly see one important thing. No supremacy. What is this, man? What is this? You pick Spanish to not pick supremacy. What is this? Showing supremacy in the game alone is not enough. You need to show it in your technology also. Getting back
This,
to the game, I mean, it's
this
quite
game
turning.
is slowly moving firmly towards the Mumbai side.
Slowly, what do you mean? It's already in Mumbai's team. Unless
No,
they do a huge
generally,
throw,
yeah, yeah.
I think,
If it not have been Black Forest, I would have said they have lost it. But in Black Forest, if you wall, keep on walling, you can still make it go behind.
yeah.
And right now,
If
Mumbai is not going for the kill. They still have only a 150 army on the field.
I mean, if it was the other way around with the team, I would have understood because New is there in the team. He will wall for days. But given this team, I think with the
I
sales
think
also they kind of like they
War
have
is
it.
not just struggling with his what to make.
GG well played has indeed been called by War Daddy, and with that we have the champions for AOEPL Season 3, and it's Mumbai Mangudais. Insane gameplay, insane series. They have clutched this $80,000 rupees tournament. With that, they become the champions of AOEPL Season 3.
Lot of congratulations to Mumbai's team and lot of congratulations to Morty. Morty, your hard work has finally paid off.
Yes, especially like I heard rumors that even in SMR's wedding, you were sitting and coaching. So pretty good effort overall from all the team. And commiserations to also team Pune Paladins. They did have a very strong showing. It's just that this was a game which is more based on civilizations and how open you are, and I could see how the civilizations could have been a little bit more helpful, but overall they had a very
Yes.
good dominant run and dominant showing in this finals.
Yes. And in both the semi-finals and the finals final game, it has been the strategic win for Mumbai. In finals, they had better saves. In semi-finals, in the final game, they had better saves. And in this game also, they had better saves. So extremely well planned for Mumbai. They kept their Black Forest saves safe with them and played them at the right moment.
Yeah. Kudos to Ambush also. I was really impressed with how Ambush played, especially in the fourth and the fifth game. It was looking like it was out of Mumbai Mangudai's team by the end of third game and the start of fourth game. But that dog position and this game also, the tower rush against Rush. When you're tower rushing a player whose name is Trush, it means that it shows your caliber also and well played overall. It also bought him enough time against the humans while giving his own ally KJ a little bit more time to deal with.
It's okay, guys. Don't mind the joke from Shade. He has been casting for like 3 hours now. But I think it was a bit unfair also with Burgundian getting double pawns. I mean, Burgundian on pawn is boom is insane. And KJ completely capitalized on that. And Thiru, when he should been pushing, unfortunately was saving War Daddy.
I would have still loved to see Thiru going for an imp, faster imp time along with siege rams would have been the correct play. Because if you look, even with pawns, I think Thiru was like 20 bills ahead in by the end of feudal. It's just in castle age he couldn't really find an opening, and you just have a very small window really
Yeah.
in such games where
Yeah,
you
that's because when once Thiru clicked Castle Age, the eco of Burgundian was booming at that time. That's when Burgundian shined. Till the
yes.
time Thiru was reaching Castle Age, obviously Cuman was ahead. But after that,
Yes. So
Burgundian
if he
completely
hadn't
took
gone
over.
for the six table approach or something, if he had gone for like Imperial with some siege rams, uh, because his flank was not in a pushing scenario, you do need to omit the castle age. But maybe other than that,
I'm not sure about that because if he would have gone for late game approach, then he probably knew that the enemy saves are simply better.
enemy saves were simply better. That's the whole point of it. Yes, it is just the early imp you have the window. That's it, not early castle.
Then you
But
have to
anyways,
you have to break the walls. You may encounter castles on the other side. Then you need traps. I mean, they would have
no, no,
got
no.
enough time to make paladins helps to counter Thiru. His approach was for me was very correct. It's just that he has to spend that time in saving modernity. That's not what he went for humans for. He went for humans for to kill his side.
I think
And
he
War should
went
have
there
known
because
that.
there was probably an opening there. Not to save Wadadi, but the opening was also closed.
Yeah, so they should have walled, more walled. Once they saw Castle coming, they knew that a petard can also come.
Yes. Anyways, overall, pretty good last finals. I mean, it lived up the hype for sure. Very, very
Yes, it was
happy
a very close
casting
game,
this.
and it was a very, very close tournament. In terms of teams were quite close to each other. Anybody could have defeated anyone, like we saw in the first game. Saracens team got defeated. So
It
overall,
was a
among
very
all the
close
three
tournament,
tournaments,
yes.
among all the three AOPL tournaments, I think this was the most closely fought.
Yes, 100%. And congrats to the organizers, Sultan, Modi, everybody behind the scenes. They put in a lot of work with the website and everything. Good job, guys, overall. And it was first time for me to cast with you also, Adi. So had fun casting with you. It's always
Same
nice
here,
to cast
Sid.
with someone. Yeah.
And I think we can wrap up. I couldn't wait to go and join our teammates,
Sure, sure,
friends on
sure, sure.
Discord.
Yeah.
Sure.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Adi,
Sunny.
Shade, and
Thank you,
Sunny.
Sunny, also. Yeah.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Sunny.
guys.